Wanna know how I got these scars? Well, I'm the Joker, baby. Hello, beautiful.
We did. There we go. I got it wrong. The transition didn't work. How's it going, chat? Hello, beautiful. Well, not quite. We have literal Joker bombers. Now, was there an actual bomb? I very much doubt that. But we do have an unhinged cosplay woman. And spoiler alert, all cosplay women are unhinged. But, I mean, maybe that's what you're into, okay? Big thanks to Sean, potentially Sean, for liking, well, not liking, but for setting people over from his stream. And let us get into these daily news and some things that I'm interested in. We're going to be streaming these this time for the next couple of days, at least till the end of the week, until a gaming stream on Saturday. But yeah, let's get into this right away. Cosplay star Kit Noel arrested for anime con bomb threat following energy drink feud. Yes, that's right. This is going to be more drama with Gamersupps. Now, I'm not a big fan of Gamersupps because gamers don't need energy. It's the stupidest marketing thing. But, I mean, Kershaw made like 100K selling Gamersupps merch. So, I mean, I would take 100K if they offered it to me. So good. I guess it's good for her. But, like, gamers don't need caffeine. They don't need... Maybe they need vitamins. Maybe they need some vitamin D or something. But anyway, let's get into it. This one obviously needed some vitamin D. Popular cosplay influencer, Kit Noel. Now, I take umbrage with the term popular. It's actually kind of funny because if you look at some articles about this, like if you go to the Boomer articles about this story, they say down here, let me see. Oh, wait, was it this one? Or was it the other one that I had before? Hold on a second. Let me just see if I can find this. Well, one of these I guess it's not this one. Come on. Where is it? Oh, well. Well, the article I was reading previously about this, they were saying, like, she boasted a staggering 100,000 TikTok live, I mean, not live, but TikTok subscribers and 16,000 Instagram followers. 16,000 Instagram followers isn't a lot. Like, I'm a nobody, and I've got, like, 6,000 followers on Instagram, so... This is what she looks like without makeup, by the way, which is very, very rude of the police to post this out of it without letting her have her makeup check before she got into that. But, like, it's kind of funny because I was thinking about TikTok. Because the only reason I go to TikTok is to dump content that I would put onto my YouTube channel. It's just like, I may as well post it somewhere else, right? But I had a look at her TikTok, so we'll take a quick look. She's got 115,000. This is her content. Let's see her Joker cosplay.
Hey guys, so there were some...
It's actually not too bad. The chat, could you fix her? Post a 1 in the chat if you think you can fix her while you're liking the stream. Like, she's not terrible at cosplay, but, like, it's not, like, super impressive or anything. It's really kind of crazy, though, like, the difference that makeup can make. Like, makeup, it's a hell of a drug, chat. I don't know. We need... Sorry. I'm going to try and read the thing. All right, so she's been arrested after allegedly threatening to plant a bomb at a Texas anime convention over a feud with energy drink brand. Kit Noel, whose real name is Kendra Noel Manning, attended the San Japan Anime and Gaming Convention in San Antonio, Texas, where tensions reportedly escalated between Kit and rival cosplayer. So I guess this is just mean girl shit, but she's, like, taking umbrage with the fact that the other girl has Gamersupps. Gamersupps is so ubiquitous in, like, the sponsorship community. Apparently, the reason they do that is because they never back down, which is kind of based. Like, I don't like energy drinks for gamers. I think that's stupid and probably pretty bad for you. But I do like that Gamersupps just gives sponsorships to everybody, and they don't back down when people say, like, well, actually, this person said something mean on Twitter. That is actually kind of based. And apparently, if you get sponsored by them, you can literally say anything, and they don't care. Because any publicity is good publicity. I mean, even this bomb threat is probably good publicity for them. So, like, that's actually kind of base. If you just say, look, energy drink, Gamersupps, it's useless, but buy it. Why not? Apparently, they'll let you do that, which is, I find, very funny. She's known for her elaborate cosplays. I don't know if this is an elaborate cosplay. Hold on a second. Like, these are pretty basic cosplays if we're going to tell you the truth about it. Like. I've seen some really fantastic cosplays because there's a cosplay festival it's right next to me in Nippon Bashi. And, like, they had these... Let me show you real quick, actually. I'll show you some fantastic cosplays. It's really quite wild what you see in some of these things. Let me see. Where is this? Nippon Dachi. There we go. Like it's insane what you can see. For example, like these. Like this is a good this is like a good cosplay, okay? This is a good cosplay. This is an incredible Oh, this one's okay. I mean, this one's just like Japanese people doing Japanese things. This is just, I guess, a short stack woman. That's a pretty good cosplay. Some maids, some Guna material, like stuff like this. You see stuff like this when you go to Japanese cosplay conventions, like full robots with LEDs walking around. They have giant mechs and things. It's kind of crazy. There was an Overlord cosplay here as well. Let me see if I can show you that one. This was pretty funny, just the Goku one with the Spirit Ball. But like this one, like this Overlord cosplay, that's a fantastic cosplay. Okay, this is just like some pretty basic. There's nothing that there's anything wrong with it, by the way. If she's having fun, like, you know what I mean, as long as she's not threatening bomb threats or anything. But like this is just like some basic makeup, some basic clothes. Maybe she didn't even make it herself. We don't know. Is that why I moved there? No, it's just happened to be there. It just happened to be there. So let's see. Known for her elaborate cosplays, I'm going to say that. And active social, I'm going to take umbrage with this as well. Noel was arrested after a member of the cosplaying community reported a comment she made to the police. There you go. That's her real face. That's a real face. Can you fix her with that? Kit Noel threatens to blow up rival cosplayer. According to the arrest affidavit obtained by the San Antonio Express News, Manning allegedly wrote planting a bomb in their booth today on Instagram in response to another user who commented, fuck Gamersupps, entitled weirdos. I don't know if they're entitled. They're just everywhere. After another user saw the comment and notified law enforcement, Manning was denied entry to San Japan, issued a criminal trespass warning, and ultimately arrested on a third-degree felony charge for making terroristic threats to impair public service. She was arrested and booked into the Bexar County Jail on a $35,000 bond. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this? The $30,000 bond. How much was Steel Toe's bond? Wasn't it like 100K or something? Like, was it? Am I having a brain fart? How much was Steel Toe's bond? Wasn't it something crazy like that? I don't know, maybe 50K or something. This for sharing a lewdy pic. But then like this chick is like threatening to bomb someone and she gets a $35,000 bond. The privilege is real, chat. The privilege is real. But she was released under strict conditions, including house arrest with GPS monitoring, so she's got the ankle monitor. Or maybe just on her phone, who knows. Drug and alcohol testing, and prohibition on possessing firearms. If convicted, Manning faces up to 10 years in prison. As for now, she remains under bond restrictions while awaiting further court proceedings. Now, why does she say fuck Gamersupps? It's basically because of the how do we say this? Well, I know a way to say this. Well, the chat will have to use code to decipher what I'm talking about. This woman is cosplaying as characters. There's another group of people that cosplay as something that they're not. And they get very upset because Gamersupps supports some people that say that cosplaying is just fantasy and you're not really the thing that you're cosplaying. I think that people understand what I'm talking about now. That's basically what it basically all boils down to. And there's a lot of these sort of people in the anime community. All right, so let's take but it's kind of funny now that she's got the Joker cosplay and the Harley Quinn cosplay, but she's actually like threatening to bomb people. So maybe some people in chat, will that's their type of girl. So here you go. Here's a fun little adventure for chat. If you want to meet an exciting girlfriend, here you go. Just go to the mental health center. That's where you'll find this chick. Looney Tunes? Yeah, maybe. Who can say? The funny thing about this is, as I was thinking about, I kind of have to finish my thought on TikTok, is the only reason I go to TikTok is to dump my other content. But there's one other thing that I watch, and that's how I know that this isn't a big following, because the only people that I follow on TikTok, basically, is this guy called Condomaniac. This guy is absolutely based. What he does is he makes hot sauce, and he's got more followers than this cosplay chick, okay? So a small hot sauce brewing company in the UK has more followers on TikTok. But this is unironically a really good page. They make the hot sauce. They're making the tomato sauce or tomato ketchup for Clarkson's Farm, like with all British ingredients. But watching their like British series has actually been pretty interesting. And like I'm actually learning a lot about hot sauce and sauce making in general, which is kind of cool. So I recommend this guy. He's kind of based. He's got his little waifu. He goes around making hot sauce. They travel around England eating spicy shit. It's fun. It's fun. Very wholesome content, Condomaniac. So there's a little bit of shout out for them. All right, let's go over to Roblox. So LawByMike is a channel you've probably seen before. He's the guy that does like millions of those shorts, which are very addictive. I think that he's like one of those time vampire people because I can absolutely remember. Like, let's take a quick look at a LawByMike short. This is the stuff that he makes. If you've seen this guy.
Prison. As part of your plea deal, would you like to spend your time in prison or jail?
I don't know. What's the difference?
Well, first there's...
So that's the LawByMike guy. He gets like an insane amount of views, by the way. It's like, I think I saw like he was getting like almost 1 billion views. Yeah, he's getting 868,000. Oh, sorry, million views per month. So almost 1 billion views a month. This guy has got 14 million subscribers, and he's jumping into the Roblox lawsuit. And that was of his new video he posted, I believe, yesterday. I'm going to like the video right there, and we'll take a look at this. Now, what is going on with Roblox? Basically, Roblox is a game for children. If you see an adult and they talk about Roblox, you should absolutely be suspicious of them and maybe check their hard drives. It's like the Minecraft. It's kind of like Minecraft, though. But I think the difference with Roblox and Minecraft is that there's a lot of modding, and it's pretty easy to mod. So even kids can make their own games and stuff like that. And you can sell things for Robux and then buy skins. It's just this like very popular children's game. I think like 80 million people play it, something like that. But there is an undercurrent of that is very, very sinister, is that there's these, maps that are infiltrating Roblox and using it to find ways to connect with children. And you've been seeing probably a lot of news articles about this. A lot of people are getting together. There's a guy called Schlep that's been doing a lot of the covering for this. And there's also these like pedo hunter channels that go after people in Roblox as well. So let's take a look what LawByMike say.
Roblox is one of the most popular gaming platforms in the world.
The developers of that game are now facing mounting criticism over child safety concerns.
Games like this are not helping.
The Roblox Corporation has sent a cease.
Yeah, this is Roblox. It's very basic. I don't understand. I don't like the aesthetic. I guess that's the kind of the draw. Yeah, CSAM blocks, exactly. I don't get the draw, but maybe that's like part of the fun is how simplistic it is or something. I find it kind of jarring, but maybe I've been filtered by it because maybe I'm too superficial or something, who could say.
This letter to me.
Instead of stopping the predators, Roblox stops the people stopping the predators.
They are the problem.
People everywhere are furious with Roblox, and now they're getting sued. The platform promised to be safe, but the reality is very different.
This is very true. In fact, I believe the trust and safety officer for Roblox was actually involved in like ERP, which is erotic roleplay, on Roblox himself. And you can see this because people are inspecting his channel, or not his channel, but his characters or profiles, like achievements. And these achievements have to be from like in-game time, not just logging into a server. So he's actually been engaging in these sort of things. And this is the guy that's responsible for trust and safety. So I would not let your kids go into Roblox. It's kind of like, I'll talk about something a bit later once it comes up in this video.
So today I'm breaking down the entire case, even meeting with some of the biggest YouTubers. And then, on behalf of everyone, I'm helping to sue Roblox.
Very based.
Summer, Roblox was hit with a massive lawsuit centered on a young player known as DH. The lawsuit claims she joined the platform after believing the company's promise that it was safe and educational. While using Roblox...
I'm not sure that like kids don't just join, like a 13-year-old kid doesn't join a platform because it's safe and educational. Like, oh, is it safe and educational? No, they join it because it's fun or their friends do it. It's kind of not neither here nor there. Maybe she needs to ask permission and her parents looked up and said it was safe. It's like, okay, why not? If you let your kids do these unsupervised online activities, then that's really like, that's a big issue I have with parents these days. They just kind of let their kids like go wild. I mean, maybe it's just like the same as the past, I guess. I guess we used to let just kids go run outside all day and they would get into trouble too as well, especially when there's so many people. But the thing with Roblox is because it's so child focused, any adult you meet in that game is probably going to be a weirdo, honestly. I don't know if I met any adult that actually enjoys Roblox unironically.
She was allegedly approached by an adult misrepresenting who they were, and the platform's moderation systems didn't catch it. She was later taken from her home and abused by the same individual. And she's not alone. Since 2018, police have arrested at least 24 people accused of misusing Roblox to contact young users and move chats off platform. Some had prior records. Others were people in trusted roles, like teachers, nurses, even a cop. Even Roblox has reported over 13,000 flagged incidents on its platform, a huge jump from roughly 3,000 the year before.
One of the problems I can see going forward with this is that so many companies are moving from like in-game game masters to AI moderation as a cost-saving and revenue increasing strategy. You see this in games like the last MMO I played was World of Warcraft, and that was ages ago. But you used to be able to contact like a game master, and you could actually get a real person to talk to. These days, from what I understand, you never can actually contact anyone in game, and it's always just automated responses. And this is going forward for every company. They have very, very few real people, and that's a big problem, especially when you have like 80 million users. Even with like 13,000 reports is pretty small, I would say, if you had 80 million viewers. 80 million players. But it's like companies look at this and they're like, well, we're making $60 billion a year or something crazy. Like, but Roblox makes like an insane amount of money. They're making $60 billion a year. They can't hire a few thousand game moderators. It seems pretty simple. Like, if you want to protect that bag, because I believe they lost like $5 billion from this drama, which is only a fraction of their market cap, honestly. But, you know, it's still $5 billion.
Roblox says that's just a small fraction compared to all U.S. reports. But for parents, the numbers feel staggering. And here's the core claim. The lawsuit argues Roblox allegedly knew these risks, but kept selling parents on the idea of a safe digital playground. Even some of
course they are. They want to make as much money as they can. And they want to beat Minecraft for their market share. And they're basically competing with, it's like Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, and I can't remember the other game. But those are like the big four.
Roblox's biggest creators are speaking out. Take Schlep, a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers. When he was younger, he says he had a troubling experience involving a Roblox developer.
All that happened to me, it totally messed me up mentally. It made me have to go into therapy and psychologically messed with, you know, relationships that I had. Even till this day, I mean, it's something that, you know, it was messed.
There's also a bigger issue here is that YouTube, it seemed, was censoring talk about these anyone that was making videos about this. Now, people were saying that like LawByMike was being censored as well, but he got 7 million views on this video already, and I think it's been out for like 12, 13 hours or something like that. I mean, obviously he has 14 million subscribers, but if you look at what you want to look at is the running average of a channel to see if something is being suppressed, or maybe it's just not going well through the algorithm, right? So usually he'll get like 2 million, 2.6, 1.9, 2.7. So and you can also, well, I have a plugin that shows me like the average versus the usual. So this has actually got 100 times his view velocity. So this video is going actually super viral. But there was a weird thing that was happening with this guy Schlep, where his videos were really being pushed out. Now, was it that YouTube was trying to suppress and Google was trying to suppress stories about Roblox in particular, or was it because they were talking about a sensitive topic, which is maps? That could be the likelihood as well. We don't know, but it did seem very suspicious at the time. And it seems like whoever had their, their finger on the button that was holding these things down, took it off, and now they're kind of going up in a big way.
Stop.
That experience pushed him to act. As an adult, he began working with police by conducting investigations on Roblox. His efforts have led to the arrest of 6 people. So Schlep, what was the goal when you started making videos about safety issues on Roblox?
It really all started back to my own personal experiences related to it. I had some very negative experiences as a kid, and I was affected by a very...
If you want free speech, you're going to have to go to places like Rumble. That's not true. Rumble's not very good. I'm sorry. It's not an alternative to YouTube.
Popular developer. So I saw these issues firsthand, like I experienced them.
But instead of celebrating him, Roblox banned his accounts and sent a cease and desist letter, accusing him of violating the rules against vigilante groups.
They're trying to silence the whistleblowers. They're spending more energy going after people like Schlep, but what they're doing, they're trying to put a muzzle on this whole thing. They're also trying to silence all the victims. And this is important, Mike.
That same day...
Yeah, if you get a bunch of victims coming out and making, like, parents are going to stop letting their kids go on, obviously it's going to hurt their market cap. So they want to go after the more, like, it's very easy to just silence the noisiest person. And I'm talking about Roblox in particular here, not YouTube or Google or whatever. Very easy to go after them and then try and deal with these other problems internally. But then it shows you that they're putting their bottom line ahead of children's safety, which is a big issue.
Schlep dropped an 8-minute video where he described his ban, as well as his troubling experience with the Roblox developer. Schlep slammed Roblox for failing to take action against the developer for years. He claims during that time, Roblox even continued to pay and promote the developer. Afterwards, the backlash exploded. Roblox developers changed game thumbnails to say "Free Schlep."
This is kind of base when you see this sort of thing. I have looked at a couple of videos about some of these like suspicious Roblox games, and a couple of them are kind of sensational and not a big deal. But there are some issues with some of them, obviously.
Thousands of players staged in-game protests. Even
See, like I really just, I mean, I guess it's just a nitpick, right? But I really don't like this aesthetic.
major creators like Moist Critical, Gideon, and Creek Crap piled on, calling Roblox backwards and hypocritical. Hashtag Free Schlep trended worldwide.
I was blown away with all the support, and it's been absolutely amazing reading all the messages. It was trending on Twitter for 3 days straight when the news first broke of it. And I mean, people were just outraged. They saw it for what it was. They were silencing someone trying to blow the whistle.
I think that's a really, really powerful thing. He was a 22-year-old kid. He was just a gamer. And I think he really stepped up to the plate to stand up to this.
The gamers are rising up, chap.
Goliath.
Then it went mainstream. Congressman Ro Khanna publicly backed Schlep, sharing a petition demanding Roblox improve its safety. That petition hit 100,000 signatures in less than a week, and Roblox's stock price dropped by $12 billion.
Oh, okay, that's more. I thought it was 5 billion, but that's actually pretty crazy.
Now,
what is that? That's like, is that like 15% of their market cap?
Schlep, did you expect your videos to get as much attention as they did?
Honestly, no. My whole goal with these videos was actually just to bring this to the attention of Roblox. Like, I wanted Roblox to see what was going on because I was reporting these communities to Roblox. I was making reports on a lot of these people. Nothing was happening. And the only other thing you can do is go public with it. So that's what I did.
But the story doesn't end there. Schlep just announced he's suing Roblox, not over the ban, but over the damage he says he suffered years ago from a developer on the platform. His lawyer confirmed he's also representing many others with similar stories.
This is kind of an interesting lawsuit that is going to be going forward because I believe, what is it, Section 220? Or is it Section 220? Basically, the law that a lot of platforms use, like Facebook, YouTube, Kiwi Farms, I guess the games that allow users to create content, it makes them a publisher platform so that you can put your own things up, and then the liability goes to the publisher, not the actual platform. Without Section 220, things like YouTube wouldn't be able to exist. So that would be the major concern. Section 230, sorry, it's 230. Yeah, I'm a little bit dyslexic apparently, but that's what I was talking about. Yeah, without that, it'd be very difficult for any of these platforms to survive. So that's going to be a major uphill battle as I see it. But the thing is, there's so much, like, this is one of those topics where when you say kids are in danger, people become very, very much invested in the story and they will get their pitchforks out. So you never know.
We have over 800 cases involving sex abuse. These are personal injury claims. So survivors are coming forward because of the personal injuries and the trauma they experienced.
Section 230.
Yeah, we think it's a very strong case. And I think that's part of the reason they're fighting so hard to try and move this into some types of confidential proceedings. So they think people will forget about what happened, and then they won't.
And now, because of you all bringing this issue to my attention, I've made the decision to team up with Schlep's lawyer to help sue Roblox. Reach out to my firm, IThinkIHaveACase.com, if you've gone through something similar. If someone is scared about something...
This is like, I gotta say, this is pretty good by LawByMike. It's kind of like, LawByMike is like the less cringe Legal Eagle, because Legal Eagle is like so politically buck-broken, essentially. Oh, apparently we're not supposed to say that on YouTube. Anyway, never mind. But yeah, LawByMike, he just does the law content. He puts out the shorts. He rakes in all the views, and very much approachable. And I would like to see him completely dethrone Legal Eagle as the law tuber. Also, Trucker Rob says, "Well, howdy, Mimo. How's it going?" Also, I did see this message, but I'll talk about that when we get to the Bossman Jack segment towards the end.
Something they experienced on Roblox, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to call a lawyer, find out about their legal options, and let them know that they will be believed. There's strength in numbers. Terrible things happen on Roblox. Hundreds and hundreds of people have come forward. We're here for you.
Definitely reach out to us. We are here to help.
Now he's fighting back in court because if Roblox won't be held accountable in their own platform, we'll make sure that they're held accountable in the courtroom.
Now let's investigate how Roblox is designed. Because
all right, rock Roblox evil business. Let's take a look at the evil Roblox. And there's something I want to talk about with the broader situation, which is the ongoing thing that we're seeing in the UK, which looks like they're trying to expand it to the rest of the world, which is this push for real ID and having to verify your ages on these sort of platforms. And there's something I haven't thought about this, which might be controversial, but We'll see when it gets to that.
Lawsuits claim there are at least 3 serious flaws. First, until 2021, anyone could make an account by entering just a username, password, and birthday. Users could mistake their...
Now, is this a problem? Like, should you have to verify your age online to go onto these sort of platforms? I think that if this is a child-focused game, you shouldn't need age verification, but there shouldn't be any adult content on there. This is the problem, is that Roblox has these different instances or these different programs or whatever, the maps or mods or whatever. They should not have the ERP, erotic roleplay maps. They should not have this content. It should just be for a certain audience. I feel like, hey, well, this is the adult section of Roblox. No, because kids are going to fake their age. They're going to use their dad's ID, or they're going to get their parents to sign up for it. They're going to find ways to get around this. So I feel like they should just not have any of these adult content things. Like if you make a game, it should be for one audience. I don't think having these different stratified communities in your game is going to be a good idea. So there's a secondary problem here as well, that if you separate your community into those that have age verification and those don't, and this doesn't actually separate the user base, it just separates the content that you can access. And this creates a very strange problem, and actually the reverse of what they're trying to do. So you say like, okay, we're going to implement age verification so that the kids are safe. Does it actually make the kids safer? Well, no, first of all. But second of all, it actually isolates the kids in one location, which would make them easier to find. So, for example, if you have... actually, let me try this out. Where is it? Hold on. Sean gave me this thing. Can I draw now? Is this working? I don't know. Oh, wait, no, this is not working because you can't see that. Shit. Oh, well, never mind. I made an elementary mistake. What I'm trying to do, I can't show you what I've done, chat. I can't show you. How do I get rid of this now? Oh, well. Now it's not working. Sean, you rat. There we go. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to draw on the screen. It didn't work. But I know why it didn't work, and I can fix it next time. All right, so here's what I'm trying to say. So we'll go back to our tried and true. We'll go back to our tried and true MS Paint, okay? The Pirate Software Classic. So you have Roblox, okay? This is Roblox. And you have these 2 different types of game content. You have the G content, and then you have the, we'll say PG. Well, that's not a P, that's a G. PG 13 plus, okay? And then you have the users. So the users are here, okay? So I think that what they need to do is get rid of this content. If it's a G-rated game, make it a G-rated game. Don't have any of this stuff. Now, what you do, if you have age verification, because not all users will age verify. So we'll say you have to get here to get to PG-13, or the sussy stuff. We'll make like an 18 plus. There we go. Got that there. This is the 18 plus section. What'll happen is, first of all, you will get children that find ways around the system, that use other people's IDs, that get their parents to sign up for it, because they'll just say, Dad, I can't play this game, Roblox, until you verify it. And they won't know. The parents won't know about this stuff over here. So you will get children in the adult content area. The secondary problem is if you have all of these unverified users that can only go into the G section because they don't have their, they don't have any ID, or they did verify their ID and it showed that they were under 18, then suddenly you have this big section down here that all of the sussy adults will know, oh, well, if I go here, I'll automatically find children. They don't have to sift through this area for the children that snuck into the adult area. So this creates these 2 areas, which, first of all, doesn't achieve what it's trying to do. And second of all, it isolates and makes it easier to identify children online. So this is my big problem with age verification. And I wonder if they've actually thought this through. So I feel like this could be a disaster waiting to happen. I just think that just get rid of this section. Just get rid of this section entirely.
Their age and unlock unrestricted chat, which the lawsuits claim made it very common to find lower levels talking with adults. YouTubers...
Wait, what is this? Let's have a look what it says.
Which the lawsuits claim made it very...
All right, David the dad, hello, come on. Let me think. No. How about a kiss? No. Let's meet at the park. What, bro? Oh, what park, bro? This is an island. Where do you live? Oh, that's spooky. I guess this is the girl that got abducted.
Very common to find lower levels talking with adults. YouTubers like Gideon and Rob the Master, who have become well known for exposing bad actors, have said just how easy it is.
When we went on Roblox, it did not take long for our account to get attention from child predators. It was almost instantaneous.
Roblox says it's...
Is this one of those pedo bashers channel? I haven't seen this content before. But like, there are people that like they go online and pretend to be children, and then try and get people to meet up with them, and then they just beat them up. They just beat the shit out of them, which is like the only socially acceptable way to beat someone up in public is to do this like pedo baiting shit. So it's like you shouldn't be doing that, but on the other hand, I don't really care because they're getting what they deserve.
It was almost instantaneous.
Roblox says it's taking stronger steps to protect its younger players. The company has rolled out ID verification, asking players over 13 to scan a government-issued ID and selfie to gain access to certain features. It's also testing age estimation, where machine learning guesses a user's age from a short video. And new
This is like the shuffle that you have to do to verify for things. I don't know if this is a good idea either, but you're gonna just have a big database of all these pictures of kids. It's kind of weird. And the AI finding out if you're a kid or not is also very funny because you'll have these adults that will be hit by this, and they'll be like, they'll be just saying skibbity, rizzing, whatever all day, and then the AI will decide that they're children, and then they'll just get sent to the child purgatory or something. And yeah, there is a larger issue here, is that it is part of mass surveillance. Yes, they are trying to roll it off across the entire world. It's going to happen eventually, probably, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll try to hold out as long as we can.
New features like trusted connections are meant to limit deeper chat and voice features to people you actually know in real. Trusted connections
Could actually work.
Are meant to limit.
But like what we called this back in the day was LAN parties, or just having like, again, this kind of goes back to one of the biggest issues here is just parenting. If you just have parents that actually know what they're doing and set up like these local co-ops, which just have people that the kids know, or like their school group or something, then that would be perfectly fine. But a lot of parents don't have the time or the interest in going. They're just like, yeah, just go nuts. Just use the internet, go nuts. But they don't understand it.
Deeper chat and voice features to people you actually know in real life.
You know, we weren't just finding 1 or 2 peppers on there. We've caught 6 off of the game itself. But not only that, we've had dozens of these guys just contacting and grooming our decoy that we sadly weren't able to catch. And the real sad thing out here is that Roblox is going around telling parents that they're one of the safest apps for children, when from my own experience, that's not the case.
Even with ID checks and trusted connections.
I kind of want to watch one of this guy's videos and see what he actually does. Does he just go on Roblox and says like 13F Cali looking for chat or something? Is that how he finds these guys?
Experience, that's not the case.
Even with ID checks and trusted connections, the scale of the platform makes full protection something that has to be taken even more seriously.
Unless you wanted to play the 17+ mic-up games and stuff like that. Anybody could
17+ markup games probably shouldn't exist in a game that's focused towards children.
pretty much sign up for Roblox.
Next, the game uses in-game currency called Robux.
Yes, Robux. The anything for Robux meme. Now, Robux is the digital currency that they have inside their game used for buying skins, and I guess probably unlocking content. I'm not sure. I think there's like a store and thing. I've never played Roblox because I'm not a map or a child. But I believe that you can like make your own mods and sell them for thing, and then like it's just this localized currency that they have inside their game. But since kids don't have money, because I believe you can buy this outside of the game, like you can go to the, I guess you'd call it the convenience store in America, and you'd buy like I don't know 5,000 Robux, and then you can give it to kids as a gift, or you can use it for your own account. The problem here is that since kids don't have jobs or money, they're kind of at the mercy of people that do, if they want to get these sort of things going forward. Unless I guess they could work in the game. But this is the problem, is that you have these people that have, well, compared to a child, large disposable incomes, and they can use that specifically to bait them into these sort of situations. I feel like buying digital currency in everything is like the root of basically all evil online. If it's literally that fucking horse, that once got sold for like horse armor for $10 or whatever, that fucking horse destroyed online gaming in general.
Players use Robux to buy rare accessories and customize their avatars. And many low.
Why would they like customizing? Wait, what the fuck is this? Hold on a second. Is this some fucking Death Note pants? I don't know. I can't quite see because it's like too low quality, but it looks like Light and what, Misa? This is some Hot Topic edgy, like not when I say edgy, I mean obviously in air quotes. Edgy pants, like what? Oh, you gotta show off your Death Note flair in Roblox. Like, come on now. Like I can kind of understand buying like a premium skin in a game, even though it's very cringe. But like, you know, if it's got like lots of animations and models and all sorts of graphic effects and things, but what is like literally just a PNG plastered on someone's pants? I can't understand that. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe this is my boomer moment. Eva Blink with a 5 says, meme, show us that Amazon cart. Also, Ian connections would cause the children to what? Ian, what is this? Also, Ian connections would cause the children to make more friends locally. Oh, LAN connections. Sorry, I was thinking about iDubbbz, I guess, because I was trying to see if iDubbbz has done anything funny over the last few days. He's streaming for September, but no, it's like it's completely dry. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing on the iDubbbz stream. But no, I'm not showing you my Amazon cart. But only 5 left is indeed true. Thank you for the 5.
Lower levels are obsessed with it. The lawsuits point out these players even say they do anything for Robux.
There you go. There's the meme. It made it into lawsuit. You love to see it when the memes make it into lawsuits.
So bad actors can take advantage of that by dangling Robux to gain control. And third is the lack of moderation. In 2017, the company claimed it had thousands of moderators working 24/7, plus advanced filters blocking unsafe content. The reality looks very different. For starters, Roblox has hosted many games with questionable themes, including Run from Diddy Simulator, Shower Simulator, and Bloody Battles.
All right, so I decided to look into a couple of these, and this is going to sound really bad in the abstract, but bear with me for just a second. Run from Diddy Simulator isn't as bad as it looks. So let's take a look. Wait, where is it? So this is what Run from Diddy Simulator is, okay? Now, kids should not be playing this, but comparatively to other things that you can find, it's not as bad as it could be. Run from Diddy is basically, it's like this, okay? So one player is Diddy. They have a Diddy skin, and they go around trying to catch everyone. So essentially, it's just tag. That's what they're playing here. So Diddy goes around, he grabs people, and I guess he can make some sussy emotes. And he's just yelling like Diddy party. Locking people in the room with me is Diddy on Roblox. Now, obviously, the joke here is it's grape, okay? I get that. But like, compared to like ERP or some other stuff, this isn't as bad as it could be. Now, kids should not be playing this, once again, but just saying Diddy party is kind of like one of those things that like it gets a lot of attention. When the we're gonna close that. When the real like this shower party, that would probably be much worse. I would imagine that's much, much worse. I think this one with Sonic and Peppa Pig like stabbing people, like nobody gives a shit about that. Yes, it's kind of ironic because like violence is like nobody gives a shit about violence, but then sexual content, everyone's like concerned about that. Yes, I understand the double standards and things like that, but should this exist in the game? No. But I'd be much more worried about the chat rooms and going offline and things like that. So what they need to have is the moderators need to be looking for people that are trying to make connections outside of the game. And you can do some very simple filters to sort of search for that sort of content. Like anyone that's typing an email address is like, contact me here. Anyone that's typing a phone number, people that are talking about real places, those sort of things. Those can be like the automated flags, but then you need these real people that are checking in to see. And then you just look at the person's chat history and see, like, I was like, hey, meet me up here, or let's meet up outside the game. That's where the danger happens. Drag Rob says, I'm not gay, but 20 Robux is 20 Robux. Well, yeah, it is anything for Robux, guys. Discord needs to be banned. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But you can also join my Discord by joining as a YouTube member. Very true. But Discord is lame. And basically, root of all evil for, I guess, people searching online for stuff like this. Roblox and Discord, root of all evil.
The fact
like I found kind of a funny example that came across actually. So like Diddy Party, while sussy, probably don't want your kids playing it. It's not as bad as it could be, because kids are always going to ape what parents are talking about. And when people are talking about Diddy parties or baby oil and things like that, then kids will imitate their parents' humor without realizing what it is. But like if you were playing like Poor Pussy, you'd be much more worried. This came up, I saw this, like this is absolutely made by some weirdo. So Poor Pussy is an old game from this children's book. It's called The Children Are Seated in a Circle. One child who is chosen to be Poor Pussy stands at the center. Poor Pussy kneels before some child and meows 3 times. Every time he meows, the child whom he's facing must say Poor Pussy without laughing. If he laughs, he becomes the Poor Pussy. If he doesn't laugh, the pussy must try someone else. See, I'd be much more worried about people playing Poor Pussy than people playing Diddy Party, for example. That's what I'm talking about. Is these like, one of them is obviously clearly a joke, but again, it shouldn't exist in the game. And one of them is like super sus. All right, we'll continue with the LawByMike. But like the shower simulator, again, that's like a really weird one because you just know that adults are going in there to goon and crap.
These games even existed undercuts Roblox's claim of being a safe.
Ricada plays poor pussy. I get that reference. That's pretty funny, actually. Thank you very much.
Moderated place. But it's not just the games that are concerning. Roblox is now the go-to social platform for younger audiences.
And this is a problem, but I guess it's so funny because people like boomers like Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, they think like the metaverse is going to be a big thing. We're all living in the Matrix, and that the Matrix is going to be super realistic, or it's going to be just like in real life. But then the actual Matrix is just like these low fidelity, like polygon blocky Roblox things. Now, I guess this is just a sign of the times changing, but I feel like this is a bad thing. We got to watch out for this. And it's probably been spurred on by events like locking everyone inside for like 3 years. Of course, they're going to go online to look for things. And I've talked about this many times before, but this is one of the issues with people being raised up today, is that there's no need to negotiate in your friend group when you're growing up. And this is a very boomer take, okay? But like, for example, when I was a child, we had like the street that we lived at, and we had like a cul-de-sac, and we would go out and play with the neighbors and stuff. But you had to, you know, meet with these other kids and decide what you want to play. Someone wants to play tag, someone wants to play trampoline, somebody wants to play something else, right? You have to negotiate and talk with these people and find something that everyone can enjoy. Otherwise, you know, someone will take their ball and go home. But these days, because the internet, it's so diverse and it's so large, you can go online as a child, and if somebody doesn't want to play Diddy Party with you, you find someone else that's going to play Diddy Party with you. So there's no need to negotiate. You just re-roll and find a new group of friends that do exactly what you want to do. So a lot of people growing up don't have this ability to, you know, compromise and negotiate in their formative years.
78 million users log in every day. The platform processes more than 50,000 chat messages every second. Roblox claims its AI and human reviewers scan all of it: text, audio, and images.
I mean, yeah, it goes through their server, so they can scan it, sure. But what are you doing with the scanned data? If you're not analyzing it, it doesn't mean anything. Like, you could just have it, or we got records of it, we scanned it, we have records of it, but doesn't mean you're scrolling through it. It doesn't mean you're searching for the bad stuff.
But here's the problem. The company allegedly employs only about 3,000 moderators. Compare that to TikTok, roughly 3 times Roblox's daily users, but over 13 times the number of moderators on staff. The reason
really?
Roblox's daily users.
Hold on. Give me a second.
And images. But here's the problem. The company allegedly employs only about 3,000 moderators. Compare that to TikTok, roughly 3 times Roblox's daily users, but over 13 times the number of moderators on staff.
Yeah, but like the moderators on TikTok aren't moderating for like sus shit. They're like moderating like Winnie the Pooh memes and anything that makes fun of China. So yeah, TikTok has more moderators, but it's because they're trying to censor the platform for the content they don't like. Also, very cool animation. I just noticed this, but the animation is behind the lamp in this video editing, but then in front of Mike, which creates 3 levels of depth. That's actually like a really, sorry, this is like editing autism. That would have taken a long time. Well, I guess not that long to map this out. When I say map, I don't mean like the map, but like to clip this out. That's actually really clever. This is a very, very clever editing choice. I need to think about that in the future.
Daily users, but over 13 times the number of moderators on staff. The reason for the lack of moderators is allegedly due to Roblox's focus on growth over safety. In fact, 8 current and former trust and safety staff describe ignored requests for more resources, backlogs of incident reports, and even a manager quitting after promised hires never showed up.
So the question is the money just going straight into their pockets? If they're making $60 billion a year, they can't hire a few thousand moderators. Like, do you know how much money $1 billion is? $1 billion is it's just an image. Yeah, that's what I meant. I know it's an image mask, but that's really clever. And it's a really good editing trick. And it's so subtle because like most people wouldn't take the effort to do that. But LawByMike's editors are like supreme. They're really, really good. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. How much could it cost to hire a few thousand human people to like review this shit? Would it cost millions of dollars? Sure. But that's like not even 1% of $1 billion. It's crazy how much money they're making from this. It can't cost like this has to be like all profit, Roblox. It can't cost this much to run their servers. It can't cost this much for development. They are making so much money. It's the average person just cannot understand. How many Jannies do I have? I used to have one, and now I have no. I have no Jannies. There's no one left to sweep for me, unfortunately. We had one moderator. She disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to her. And I hope she's okay. I have. Oh wait, no wait. I do have one. I have one other moderator. But right now she's asleep because I'm streaming at a different time.
Some say protective features they suggested, like pop-up warnings, were rejected, and safety settings.
Max isn't a Janny. Just because you have a wrench doesn't mean you're a Janny. Max has done no moderating. In fact, he's done quite the opposite. He's an instigator.
Like blocking strangers in chat were switched off by default. Once again, Roblox points to AI moderation as the solution, but employees admit the tech still misses the subtle signs of unsafe behavior, and the gaps aren't small. The filters block words like Snapchat or Discord, but people get around them by using emojis or by tweaking the spelling a little. Even phone numbers are...
Yep, pretty easy to get around these sort of things. But then again, the simple filters you could do is just for like email addresses, phone numbers, and certain strings of characters that recognizable. Like Discord always has certain strings of characters you can recognize. What was the other one he mentioned? Slipped my mind.
Are apparently blocked if you type the digits, but not if you just spell them out. The lawsuits argue that these kinds of loopholes prove Roblox knows.
Like this is also the strategy you can use to get around talking about walks with your dog, essentially. If you're like, oh, we're going to go out for a WALK, the dogs are slowly starting to figure out like, what does that mean? That's basically how the moderators work as well. The moderators are like the AI dogs that they can't understand it.
The risk of off-platform communication, yet it still leaves these obvious workarounds wide open. In court, the usual defense might not save Roblox.
Right, the bigger
Most
picture.
platforms lean on a law called Section 230 of
There we go. The chat corrected me. It wasn't 220, it was 230. But yes, that's what we were talking about.
the Communications Decency Act, and that law protects websites and apps from being sued over what their users post. That's why Instagram or YouTube don't get dragged into court every time someone uploads something harmful. But the lawsuits against Roblox aren't just about what users post. They're about the company itself. Lawyers argue Roblox designed the platform in risky ways, marketed it as safe, and then ignored clear warning signs. And at least one...
Another big issue about this is that since Roblox does have so much money, it's going to be an insanely uphill battle. That's why it's kind of better to focus on the battles in the public perception rather than in the courtroom, I think. Because if you can actually hurt their bottom line by getting people to talk about these sort of things on YouTube, or like people like LawByMike. Like you can see $10 billion of damage has already been done. Like the guy Schlepp, like I hope he wins his case, but the likelihood is that like Roblox has infinite money to do these lawsuits with, and even if he prevails, the damages would be relatively small in comparison to what has been done just by talking about it in the public sphere.
Court has already said Section 230 doesn't cover misrepresentation. So if Roblox tells parents this is safe and it's not, that responsibility falls on Roblox, not the users. That's why these lawsuits matter to me. They represent more than just a few individual complaints. They're part of a broader movement pushing tech companies to take accountability, especially when their platforms are hurting younger players. Now, multiple cases are moving forward, and a jury will have to decide if Roblox should be held responsible. And if the plaintiffs win, the fallout could be huge, because it would set precedents that might force Roblox and other platforms like it to overhaul how they verify users and protect younger audiences. And
Like I feel like verifying the users is a mistake because people are going to get it past it anyway, and it's going to center it as a location for finding young people. So I think what they need to do is purely on the removal and moderation of the actual content inside it. You can have different platforms to have your adult weird shit, right? You don't have to be in Roblox.
I don't know how this video will perform or how many people will reach because YouTube flags and restricts videos on this topic. It's kind of scary because people are afraid to put out information on this, but we feel like it's our duty to make sure that everyone knows.
Well, I actually did very well. So either he beat this oppression, or they've lifted their finger. Evil Eddie took his finger off the button. And speaking of Evil Eddie, we will be getting into talking about Bossman Jack soon. So there you go. Let me see. We don't need this one. Before we get into that, though, there's a couple of stories that I've been watching recently. One that is very funny is that the Twitch is dying. Suffer Twitch. You love to see it. Twitch viewership drops to lowest in 5 years amid ViewBot scandal. So what happened here is viewbotting is one of those things that's incredibly lame, and you see on a lot of platforms. I don't think you see it on YouTube as much, but it definitely happens. I mean, I'm not going to pretend it doesn't happen, but it's particularly prevalent on sites like Twitch and maybe to a certain extent Kick and Rumble. I think Rumble has its own issues. Like Rumble's numbers are, nobody believes Rumble's numbers. They're just absolute bullshit. But on Twitch, there's been some very funny development. So they cracked down on all of these viewbotters, and at the same time that the viewbot crackdown happened, a lot of people went on vacation. It was kind of like a big self report. Like all these Twitch creators went on vacation the second this happened because they didn't want people to see. And there was a very funny example that I think Moist Critical pointed out, where there was one like OF girls who was just well, she was an obvious viewbotter because she was streaming 24/7, doing reruns of her old content just over and over and over and over, and she would never drop below 2,000 live viewers, for example. And what she was doing there is apparently the money made by viewbotting was greater than the cost to buy the bots. So it was basically an infinite money glitch. The more money you had to make, the more you could buy viewbots. The more viewbots you had, the more you could do it, and they could just go over and over and over. Now, in that woman's case, the one that Most Critical was talking about, it was more about driving interaction to her OF, which is one of the biggest things that you see on Twitch as well in the like just chatting or like the ASMR channels. Is every OF girl is just two links away. So basically, you click on their link tree in bio, and there it is. There it is. You found it. But what's funnier is a lot of people, like a lot of political creators, a lot of just names that you'll see around, like whenever the big dramas start to happen. Surprisingly, I was like curious to see if Hassan's numbers dropped. He didn't actually. So he actually had a very low number of viewbotters in comparison to some people. I think an example one person showed is that Asmongold dropped by about 20,000 concurrent live streamers, but he has like 60,000 normally watching it, so it was like 30% of his audience. Now, I don't think that he was viewbotting, but people do viewbot communities sometimes maliciously and sometimes just because they like somebody. And sometimes people do it because companies would actually do it. Because if they were sponsoring someone, like if you've got the Gamersupps sponsorship and someone usually has 1,000 live viewers, if you viewbot someone up to 5,000 viewers, they're going to get more exposure. So that's one way that companies are doing this. Now, the reason they had to crack down on these viewbots is obviously because, well, it's cheating. Like, okay, I don't do it. I think it's lame. I think it's cringe. But what was happening is companies like Coke or whatever, if they or Gamersupps, since that's the topic of the day, Gamersupps would like sponsor someone with 10,000 subscribers or 10,000 live watchers on Twitch, sorry, and then they would get like 0% return on their investment for sponsoring the stream. And it's like, what the fuck is happening? Well, it's because 90% of the audience was fake. Now, some of these people are coming back now, and it's very like I think one example was also like Amaranth. I think Amaranth was having like 2,000 Scamaranth, as she's known, had like 2,000 concurrent watching it previously, and then she went down to 200 people. And this kind of makes sense when you look at these people's chats. They have this like super slow chat. Like, not that I'm saying that I have a super active chat or anything, but I mean I have a chat that's commensurate to the size of my channel. And I'm kind of curious because I was watching the casino the other day, and they were talking about the quartering, 30,000 live people watching, but apparently he's broke, he's out of money, he's destitute. Now that's on Rumble, not on Twitch, obviously. But either he's viewbotting or Rumble's numbers are just absolutely bullshit. I think it's a bit of both. So let's have a look. Twitch has recorded its lowest monthly viewership in 5 years following a crackdown on viewbots over the summer. Back in July, Twitch announced that they would be meaningfully improving their ability to identify viewbots, inauthentic viewership, and other fake engagement. CEO Dan Clancy noted that Amazon-owned platform would take additional steps to ensure real viewers weren't affected. Actually, that reminded me as well. I heard another story, is that there's a guy called Quinn. I think it's Quinn69. He's a New Zealand guy. Very funny guy. He does, I think, mostly Path of Air style streams, and he got a bit of attention because he called out Elon for being a fake gamer. And he noticed something as well, that when you gifted subs on Twitch, the gifted subs would go to bots first for some reason, which is an actual scam. Because if you're paying to, like, if you've got a creator that you like and you gift 50 subs or something, and it goes to 50 chat bots, then all of the people that are actually contributing in the community are not being rewarded. And that's an actual, like, potential lawsuit waiting to happen, because you are actually scamming someone at that point. Now, why were they going to the viewbots first? Is it intentional by Twitch? Nobody knows. Is it just because the viewbots are new accounts and the Twitch's program is built to try and incentivize more people to come back to Twitch? Like, if you're a new user to Twitch, you go to someone's stream for the first time. The first time you go to their stream, you get gifted a sub, you're more likely to continue watching. But then if 50% of the people are viewbots, then only the viewbots are going to get those subs. Since then, the platform's viewership has fallen off a fair bit. Site tracking websites like Twitch Tracker and Stream Charts showing a downward trend. There have, of course, been spikes too with big events like Ibai. Ibai is like the world's largest streamer almost, but I've never actually seen him before. He's like this guy. He's like a Spanish person. So he has these massive streams, like 30 million subscribers on YouTube. And like I've only seen him because I was checking out to see how actual big his streams were. 19 million followers on Twitch. So like absolutely massive. Let's see. Twitch denied that viewership is in free fall. Oh, of course they would deny that. I just want to see Twitch suffer. To be honest. We've seen some misleading information swirling, and a lot of that misinformation includes data pulled from third-party sources. Those numbers are incorrect and not from Twitch. Oh no. Oh no. You're being verified. You're being audited. Twitch viewership stats for August 2025. Well, according to Stream Chart's newest numbers, Twitch monthly viewership in August reached a low that hadn't hit in 5 years. Well, it is summer, obviously. As per their stats, there was a total of 1.4 billion watch hours, which is down 9% compared to July. Additionally, total average viewers was down to around 1.9 million, an 8% drop during the previous month, and peak viewership was down 73%. It's fucking over, chat. This was Twitch's worst month since March 2020. According to the site tracking website, March 2020, of course, marked the start of the global health pandemic. That's an interesting way to say it. But yeah, everyone inside playing TV or games and shit. Stream Charts was estimated that view bots account for 30 million faked hours, around 4,000 channels being heavily botted. Now, here's the question. So you have this, like, Twitch view botting is so prevalent. It's just par for the course. But here's the thing. I saw a clip of people talking about people cheating the system, and they were view botting the way to being millionaires. Is that based? Now, bear with me here. Obviously, if you cheat the system, that's a bad thing morally. Obviously, taking money away from a poor, innocent company, oh no, it's so terrible. But if people found a way to break the system and destroy Twitch at the same time, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. They get what they fucking deserve anyway. Like this is the result. This is the result of their moderation policies. They get what they fucking deserve. And it really like leads into the question, like, if the money's being left on the table, should you not just do it? It is fraud, though. I mean, it is illegal. But I don't know. I kind of want to see Twitch suffer. Kick, which is Twitch's biggest rival. Now, Kick is actually doing really well. We're going to talk about Kick in a second. Kick, Twitch's biggest rival in the live streaming space, is also reportedly being hit by bots. Stream Chart's monthly report shows that 1 in 6 Kick streamers are reliant on view bots for their membership. Oh no. Unlike Twitch, stake-baked platform has not addressed the situation nor stated its plans for a clampdown. So we'll have to wait and see. I guess that's a good segue to read this super chat. Chill Station says, sponsored by Stake, which brings us into the Bossman Jack segment, which is my favorite segment. I love Bossman Jack. I know some people don't like him, but I think it's crazy. Now, Bossman Crack used to be like a really good channel. I mean, it is a really good channel still. But he does a lot of Bossman Jack clips. But he kind of went on vacation, I guess, for like a year. And he just came back. We watched this video a couple nights ago with the this crazy thing where Bossman may have got like syphilis or something from some crazy chick. But the wildest thing happened recently, and that is Bossman got given $35,000 by a juicer. And he went on one of the craziest runs that I've ever seen. So we're going to check this out now. He literally lost over $100,000 in this stream. I think he matched out at about like $80,000 like dollars. He could have cashed you could have cashed out $80,000 right then and there, but he chose to keep playing. So we'll have to put a new poll in chat. How much do you think he's going to walk with? Actually, I haven't seen the end of this, so I don't know how much he walks away with. But we'll do a little poll in the chat. Let me see. Let's see. How much will Bossman walk away with? Let's see. 50%, 10%, and it's gone. There we go. There we go. And we'll put the results there for the people. There we go. All right, let's get into the Bossman. I know some people don't like it, but I love it. And too bad we're just going to watch it. Now, the funny thing is about Bossman is you'll notice that his stream is very strange. That's because he's been banned from everything. He's been banned from every streaming platform. So he only streams to Discord. And somehow, streaming only to Discord, he has developed the most both loyal and disloyal rat community that I have ever seen. People watch him in Discord and send him tens of thousands of dollars, unironically, $35,000 in this video. And he just keeps getting away with it. What do you get if we hit the goal? If we hit the goal, then I will fix all of the broken cosplay girls in the world, and then you'll be able to date them safely.
Hey,
all right,
all you rats.
All right. Go back.
Hey, all you rats.
Right, I gotta like the video.
This one is gonna be a real doozy. Monday night leg.
Suffer, Bossman, not appreciate. Yeah, they can suffer.
Trying to play.
Some people don't like the Bossman content because he gambles and they don't like seeing gambling. But I don't know. This is so insane. You have to see it.
ACS. Getting taunted by a viewer here, and then something happens.
So just playing his video. Just playing his video.
Abruptly.
Oh my God, bro.
Comes alive.
It's a real rat hours time.
Oh my fucking God! I think this guy's being serious, bro. Oh my God, bro. I'm about to start panicking, dude. I'm about to start panicking. Bro, oh my God, bro.
It's kind of the video quality is as good as you're gonna get. It's because he was streaming on Discord, which has got crap video quality.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh my
And
God.
people have analyzed Bossman's account, and he's had millions of dollars have gone through his account. Now, like obviously this is about money gambled. So like if you let's say you gamble $10,000, you win 5,000, then you lose everything. That's 15,000 gone through your account, even though you originally only started with 10. That's kind of how Bossman has these super high inflated numbers of like 3 million or something like that. Also, Trucker Rob with Safa goal. Yes, I'm gonna Safa.
Oh my God, dude.
My voice is kind of raw in these early streams.
It's already there. No, I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro.
So what is happening here? You can't quite see it. He's received $10,000 in one deposit from a juicer. A juicer is someone that gives you money to gamble with, essentially. $10,000 of Ethereum. So there's these. Where the fuck is my Ethereum Baron? Like I will start a kick account. I will play on stake.com if someone gives me $5,000 or $10,000. Like I mean, I would cash out $9,000 though. And then I would spend I would just gamble the 10% or something like that. I would unironically do a gamba session if I was juiced up. Even like says, okay, chill station. Who will be number one? Is this number one on the stream chart? The top fans? Looks like Eva Blink is the number one so far. It's kind of interesting how YouTube does that now. But yes, Eva Blink is currently number one. Chill station number 2.
Oh my God, bro. 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 Oh my fucking God, bro. Bro, what the fuck, bro?
And all of these rats are in the chat. Now, some people juice up Bossman because they think they're going to get money back. Like it's like, well, I'll give you 10K. If you win 20K, give me 15 back. If you do that, you will never see your money again. This man has over $1 billion gold lost in RuneScape, is it?
Oh, what, bro? What the fuck, bro? Oh my God, bro. Bro, oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
So like he could. I want to see Bossman just actually go straight. Even though that would cut the content, I suppose. But like, imagine Bossman just cashes out 10,000 right now and then just ends the stream, and it just like will get scammed. That'd be so fucking. That'd be based. Unironically, I would love to see that.
Yeah, that's 10K. One of those whale juicers.
Oh my God, bro.
Where do these whales?
Bro,
how do you find whales? I need to go on a fucking whale hunt.
Bro, you just get. Hold on. Bro, am I getting trolled right now? Oh my God, bro. Bro.
I'm also shocked that Bossman's account hasn't been hijacked already as well. But you have like these, these kids or something that got lucky on crypto scams, or maybe they did crypto scams themselves, and they just have infinite amount of monopoly money because they don't see like when you have crypto, you don't see it as real money. That's an issue with it. It's just like fun tokens, especially if you have more money than you can spend or you don't need.
Oh my fucking God, bro. This didn't even feel real, dude. This does not feel real at all. Why does it not feel real? Dude, he juiced me big the other day. It is real, bro. Oh
we hit the goal. Thanks to Eva Blink. All for the game. That means officially all crazy women are being liberated from the mental health center. You can go find an exciting new girlfriend, and she's going to be 100% fixed. I've fixed everyone. I've done it. Okay, chat. We hit the goal. All right, where were we?
I swear to fucking God, dude. I swear to God.
Big support from Eva Blank today.
Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my god, bro. That's fucking crazy. I'm definitely cashing right out.
It's
He's
weird
lost.
that he said he's definitely.
He's lost over $1 million on core flips alone. Like, unironically, this is true. He plays some of the most degenerate. He does it in this video. He plays like this 51, 49% odds game, which is just like flipping a coin essentially with a slight edge of the house. And he'll spend thousands of dollars on this. And he's lost $1 million on these coin flips alone. And it's like the most degenerate gaming possibly. Because there's no slots, there's no lights. It's just as fast as possible as you. There's no way to possibly gamble faster than this like coin flip button that he has.
Cashing right out.
You'll see that today. There's some Plinko as well.
Kyle,
it's good fun.
the juicer like stipulated that, said he should do that.
Okay.
Why can't Kyle come to my stream?
Seems to be.
I need one of these 10K juices.
I don't know what he said, but
see, this is the dice game. So as I understand it, it's literally 51% chance the house wins and 49% chance you win, and you just bet money and you press bet, and that's as fast as you can. You just bet, and Bossman this is $1,000 roll. So every time he presses this button, he has a 51% chance to double his money and I guess a 49%. Oh, sorry, other way around. 49% chance to double his money and a 51% chance to lose it all. And spoiler alert, he always loses it all, which is the fun part about Bossman.
Oh my
Jack.
god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
So he's 11,000, 12,000, 13,000. He's at 13,000, 13,000 right now. And the funny thing is, as well, is that Bossman's phone is constantly out of power. So he was going to cash out. He would have just taken all the money back, and well, not all the money, maybe just half of it or something. But because his phone wasn't turned on and wasn't charged up, he couldn't use the two-factor authentication. So if his phone was charged, he may have made thousands of dollars on this day. But because it wasn't, he just has the money in his account. And if the money's in his account, it's like burning a hole in his pocket. He may as well spend it.
Oh my god, bro. Holy fuck, dude. Bro, is this real life, dude? Is this real life, bro? Holy fuck, dude. Watch this, watch this.
All right, now he's playing Keno.
One of these are gonna smack. Here comes an 8x.
He's got 12,000. How many? He's betting what? I can't quite see because it's like low quality. It's up to 1,000. He's $1,000 Keno rolls.
Straight into $1,000 dice rolls.
Isn't this Keno? I'm pretty sure it's not dice.
Come on, man. One more. Yes, dude. Come on.
3 times. So he just won like $3,000.
Oh.
8 times. 8 times. He just got 8 times. He's up to $19,000. Let's go. Let's go. And this is his Discord chat, and they're such fucking rats. It's so funny to watch them like throw knives in each other's backs as well, because like everyone that disagrees with Bossman is a rat. And they'll expose each other and then like push each other into the circle to get Bossman to take them out. It's hilarious.
Oh my god, bro, I'm out of debt. Oh my god, bro, I'm out of debt. Oh my god, bro, this is.
You're stupid for believing this? What are you talking about? You think that Bossman has like a fake stake.com and he has a fake crypto account? All of this can be verified on the blockchain. What are you talking about?
I'm crazy, bro. No fucking way, bro.
That's how an open ledger system works.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Hold on, guys. There's gotta be a back to back. One more.
I love this chat. Debt gone. It's not going to be gone because he never pays. Debt free. We're debt free. Let's fucking go. It's not going to be debt free because Bossman can't help but spend it. Chill Station with a 5 says the fact that he blows more on gambling than he does on crack shows how powerful addiction gambling can be. Well, yeah, because like that's the interesting thing about addictions is that like if you're addicted to alcohol, then you can only drink so much alcohol until you either throw up or pass out. So there's like a limit of how much you can spend. Now it can destroy your entire life, of course, but like every other addiction has these sort of limits, with the exception of gambling, that is only limited by your wallet, essentially. So it's one of probably the most destructive of all vices.
500. Hold on.
And like you're always going to chase that hit as well. That's why I don't gamble unless it's somebody else's money. I mean, maybe I have a fun little game of cards or something, like that. But like,
yes, one more.
He's up to $17,000.
Let's get hit right here.
It's all rigged. Yeah, because Evil Eddie flicks the switch. Of course, like that's why I don't use gambling sites. Why would I trust lines of code? I mean, I know that part's fake, but like Bossman having this money is not fake. I mean, he never really has it because he never cashes out. But there's real money going through the system.
Come on, man. Bro, please.
I've got to go with Pokemon card opening. I tried. Like, people told me this, that I should get into Pokemon card opening. And I was like, when they had the McDonald's Pokemon thing happen, I was going to do it. I went to McDonald's to try and get the Happy Meal, which came with the Pikachu eating a hamburger and one rare card. But they were sold out on the first 3 hours. Like, Chinese people and Vietnamese people unironically destroyed this promotion. If you're unaware of this, there was, let me see. I'll show you the picture of all the Happy Meals. Pokemon McDonald's. That should just bring it up. This should just bring it up. McDonald's had to postpone the thing because it was like discarded. Where's the... I want to see the pictures of the Happy Meals being discarded. That's really funny. Because I was kind of asleep at... Like, I really kind of sad about this one. Because I was asleep at the wheel for this one. Because what happened is that there was a 3-day weekend in Japan in August 8th. I think it was around August 8th. And you just go to McDonald's and you could get this like Pikachu, right? But as soon as it opened up, everything sold out because people were buying 50 Happy Meals and then they would throw there was like burgers all over the street. And it happened in one day, so I didn't even know. By the time it was over, I didn't even know about it. So I kind of wish I'd gone out on the first day and just filmed all of the discarded hamburgers, and then I could have made a funny YouTube video at the least with like, you know, eagles crying and stuff like that. But then on the second day, I tried to go out and I checked 3 McDonald's. I didn't find anything. Like it was gone. It was absolutely gone.
Yes, yeah, 20 in the bag.
Up to 20,000, 8 times. 20,000 at the boss.
20K in the bag, bitch. 20K in the bag.
Some of the people in the chat are actually telling him to get out, but most of the people are just egging him on.
Out, Austin. Oh, 1 more thousand, chill.
McDonald's in Japan also they serve like edamame and corn. Edamame is like soybeans, basically.
You're not actually out of debt, Austin, until you pay off your debts.
This is the thing with Bossman as well, is he always gets money and he makes plans for it. He counts his eggs before they hatch. Like, so this is like the arc where he's going to get like the Honda Civic or whatever. He's going to pay off his debt. He calls up his dealer and orders like the premium ganja, whatever. But then he's always just like, well, I mean, while I've got the money in my account, I may as well do a bit more gamba. And then he just loses all the money. Then he has to call up everyone and tell them that he's not going to be able to pay them off. It's very funny.
That's how that works.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
23,000, $31,000. He could cash out right now. He's got basically a year's pay. People get angry when I say that 30K is like a year's pay, but I'm talking obviously minimum wage. But like some people live on less than $30,000 US a year, and that's what he's got in his account right this second. And he could cash it out if his phone wasn't out of power.
Bro.
Sponsored by Energy Brick.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, last one. Okay, last one.
This is the funniest thing is that like even though I don't gamble, this like last one more, next loss. This is something that's very relatable because almost anyone that's played online games has done this like little bargaining with themselves. So it's like, I'll play one more game before going to bed. But then like you play that game and you lag and you're like, well, that one doesn't count. That doesn't count, obviously. Or like you play like a game of Overwatch or something. It's like, well, everyone was playing Tracer. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Tracer was already locked in. So it doesn't count. And then you just keep playing and keep playing. This happens to Bossman every single time. It's so funny. He's still living with his parents, by the way. He's living in his parents' house. And they have fixed the door and they have fixed the holes in his wall, but nothing else in his life has changed. And for some reason, he can't just like he just needs to take 1 week where he gets all of the juice money and then promises and then just like scam everyone and escape and like start his like best life or something. But he never can because gambling addicts never can do that.
Last one for real, for real. I'm out. Oh my God, bro.
30,000. He's up to 30,000. It's gonna get insane soon.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
He's trying to cash out. He's trying to cash out.
Fucking God, dude. 27,000. Oh my God.
Cash out 27,000. Okay, good try, Bossman.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. My phone is dead.
Oh no! If the phone wasn't dead, if the like, charge your phone, charge your fucking phone. If his phone was alive, he'd have $27,000.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my fucking God, bro.
He's gonna. I guess he's going downstairs to tell his parents that he's rich and he's gonna fix the house up and he's gonna take care of them now.
This is real, dude. This is not real.
Of course, his phone is dead, right? The one time he's trying to withdraw. Who knows if he would have actually made it all the way to withdrawing? But
bro, oh my God, guys. Oh my fucking God, guys. Oh my.
Come on, Bossman. You're not gonna leave money on the table. You're on a hot streak. Eddie's asleep at the wheel. He hasn't got the switch flipped.
In full. If I owe you money, you are literally getting everything.
Do you think, like, press a 1 in the chat? Do you think he's going to pay back his juices? Are you going to pay them back? They're going to get a return on their investment, or do you think it's gone? It's all gone for 2.
In just a few minutes, dude. I can barely breathe, dude. This isn't even sunk in yet. There's a lot of fucking money, dude. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is this, bro?
There's a lot of people that'll never see this amount. And obviously people earn more than $30,000 a year in America. A lot of people do. But like just having like it sitting in one amount, most people never see that. Most people, I think the majority of people in America don't see more than $500 in their bank account. Although you have to remember that like 50% of all people are below 100 IQ as well. Like seeing 30,000 on the table right there, you can just take it, just walk away. Just walk away.
Who wants this 90 right here? Who wants this $98?
In just a few minutes, everyone's getting paid back, guys.
I don't give a fuck. None of y'all get it.
This time for sure. This time for sure.
Just in case this, unless this hits.
Oh, he's gambling.
You motherfuckers are getting lucky tonight. Watch this. I'm gonna bless y'all.
Currently 600. Every time he presses the button, it's $600.
I'm gonna bless y'all. I'm gonna bless y'all right here, right here.
Oh, 29,000. He's under 30. 28. Oh, 27. Oh, 26. Oh, 30. He got a big one. He's back up to 30. 29. This is just fun to watch. 8 times. He got 8 times on his bet.
Oh my god.
So he's now $34,000. Oh my goodness, the gambler.
Hold on.
There's actually a sports team called Gamba around where I am. So if I go outside, I'll literally see support Gamba and we love our Gamba. I unironically, when I go to the shop to like buy my groceries, I see like we love Gamba. I think I take a picture of it and post in the Discord from time to time.
He's doing $1,000 kinos here. $1,000 every pool.
Oh, he's up to 1,000.
30,000.
It is.
33,000.
32. One more out. 8x. 40K.
30.
Yeah.
He's really going to stop if he gets to 40. 33.
Oh my god, bro.
32. 30. 31. Oh no, we're getting low. 30. 30. 29. 28.
It is just
31. 30. See, look how fast he's pressing his button. It's just as fast as you can do it. I think there's like a verification thing where you have to move your mouse. It could just be that he's tweaking or something though, as well, because he's a crack addict. And if you want to, like, if this is actually kind of a neat tip you can learn, if you want to get through captures fast, captures don't like, you know, with that button where it's like, click to prove you're on a robot, and you're like, well, can't a robot press this? Yes, they can. But when the capture, the way they test to see if you're a human or not is not actually clicking the button. It's seeing the way your mouse moves. So like a robot, when they have a button to click on a capture, they like go straight to it. Like it's like a perfect straight line. But a human, that's like the mouse goes around like this. And that's how they verify you're a human or not. So if you're having problem, like if you want to get through your captures faster, you can literally just wiggle your mouse like this and then press it, and it actually works faster. But I'm not sure if Bossman's doing that, or it's just because he's hyped up on both crack and dopamine from getting all these Kino hits.
He's got enough right now.
33, 32.
He's been talking about
31.
paying off his debts for months. And he's had the money to do it. How many times? He never actually does it. Just withdraw and pay your debts first.
Like there is no character more Sisyphean, I guess, than Bossman Jack. He's constantly pushing that rack boulder up the hill.
Come on, man, please.
Instagram banned you for being a robot? Well, sorry, this is a no clanker stream, so suffer. We don't like clankers in this territory.
Oh my god, there we go. One more of those.
8 times. He won $7,000 on that bet. You know what's funny with the clanker meme? So if you're unaware, clankers is a word that they use for droids in one of the Star Wars, and people have been using it to talk about AI and robots. But people are using it as like a slur that you're allowed to say in public. Like it's nobody's going to get offended, surely, if you say clanker. But unironically, people are now getting offended by clanker because it's like, well, white people are saying clanker too much. Why are white people like? This is what you find is that people on Twitter are like, well, maybe white people are enjoying the word clanker too much. How come they're allowed to enjoy this? Like, can't we just have one slur to ourselves? The robots really aren't getting offended. Come on now. This might be a rising thing that we're going to have to look at some point.
Out. Here goes 40K.
I'm not even joking. It's true.
Here goes 40K. I swear on this one right here.
I'll see if I can find this. Find an example of this real quick.
The head rubbing.
Oh my god, bro.
All right, let me see if I search in clanker. Maybe look them up.
Here goes the 13X.
You have to spell it with a soft A, though. No hard R clankers, please. That's offensive.
What is it doing, bro?
It's taking all your money, Austin. You should get.
See, look, I searched clanker white people, and look, white people have been saying my clanker, and I've just been going, Are white people allowed to say clanker, or do they have to say clanker? Well, that one's obviously a joke. White people have started to say clanker, and it's starting to kill people. This person who's said non-blacks getting comfy, making robophobia jokes was right, because they're literally getting excited, replacing the N slow with clanker. Posters unavailable. Kick that clanker bitch off the plane with Burger King. This person's actually offended by the word clanker. There you go. Where were we?
Get out of there. Look at the side chat. The side chat is actually like great advice for Austin a lot of times.
I'm gonna take disagree
Not
with
always.
That.
They're not
disagree
perfect,
with that.
but they're trying to help him here. Saying, get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Like 36 bands. Get out.
Buy gold points. This is good advice. Put away 5K, buy gold coins. The reason they were trying to get him to buy gold coins, I think, is because he can't cash them out as quickly. So if he gets one gold coin, he can't instantly just take that to the crack shack. I suppose you could, but the crack dealers want to have real cash.
Please, man, give me one.
Just needs one.
God, man.
Just needs one.
Please, man, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Bro, come on, man.
Bye,
Bro, what the
bitch.
fuck?
I actually unironically love coins. I think everybody does, honestly. Like, if you just have like a pile of coins, it's fun to have. I have like a coin collection from my grandma when she passed away. It was a nightmare to bring it across on a plane from New Zealand, but I do have some rare coins. I'm not sure how much they're actually worth though, but it's not like I would sell them anyway. Just a fun little thing to remember her by.
You know what he told his chat?
I have
the
some
other day?
Doge
He
coins
said,
though, some like
"Guys,
physical Doge coins.
when I'm up really big, you guys got to tell me to stake or buy gold coins." Look at what they're telling him right now. Telling him.
Big hit's coming, I'm telling y'all.
And look, he's not looking at that. He's like literally in rat lever mode. There's no way he's going to be listening to anyone in the chat.
See, like, the thing is, there's all these people saying, stake that boss. Buy the coins, cash out. There's one guy's like, imagine a 500 times. Because if you get, so what is this? If you get 0, you get 0. If you get 1, you get 0. If you have to get 4 hits on this keto to get 3-point times. But you can get 500 if you get, what, 7? That's kind of crazy. It's never going to happen, though. It's never going to happen. Gold and silver up. That's good. That means that...
come on, man.
I mean, it's just...
what the fuck, dude?
means inflation's up, right?
Bro,
there's too much money being printed. That's why the gold's going
There's
up.
no way. It's that bad. Bro, what the fuck? Bro. Nah, dude, it's not happening. Not.
7. Oh, he's down to 6. He's down to $6,000. I wasn't paying attention for a second. He lost $25,000. Oh no, 6,000. Just cut your losses.
No, dude.
3,000. He's down to 3,000. 2,000. 1,000. He's down to 1,000, chat. He's lost $29,000 because his phone wasn't charged. I made this. Make the screen bigger, Bossman. We can't see. And he's gone.
And he's rinsed. But then he deletes chat and everything. And
Rage
then
quits.
suddenly chat comes alive. Kyle comes back or does something.
No, there's no way, dude. No, man. No way he's going to do that after I just blew 30K.
All of these people just in his Discord watching him.
Oh
Crazy.
my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Well, my goal was 40. Let's see if we can get it, dude.
All right, he's got another $25,000 now.
Come on,
I guess that's from the same guy, Kyle. So he gave him the 10K, and now he's got another 25. So he's been reduced. So now he's 35,000 in debt for today.
Come on. Bro, come on, man. Fuck you.
These are still every time he presses the button, it's $1,000.
This shit is straight robbing, bro. What the fuck is this shit doing? Bro.
It's down to 19.
Nah, dude.
17,000.
Dude, how is it?
16,000.
Are you?
15. He's down to 15,000. All right. Obviously, the Keno's rigged. Evil Eddie flipped the switch, so now he's going to the. This is the fastest gambling you can do. The dice flip. 49% chance of doubling the money. 51% chance of losing it. Let's see how he does. He's still got 20,000. So there's just like these $1,000 swings. It's crazy. He's up to what? That's a $10,000 flip. He's about to flip a coin for $10,000.
$1,000 dice rolls.
10,000, 17,000, 27,000, 17,000, 7,000.
Sorry, 10,000 now.
10,000, 12,000, 15,000, 17,000, 15,000, 20,000. I feel like I'm in a horse race. 20,000, 30,000, 35,000, 40,000, 45,000, 40,000, 45,000, 36,000.
Oh my God! I just won a $20,000 dice, bro.
20,000.
This on everything I love, bro. Oh my fucking God, bro.
Oh man,
bro.
Bossman.
Oh my
Bossman
fucking
really
God,
is the
bro.
main character.
Bro.
Like holy shit.
I'm doing another one, dude. I'm doing one more.
He's got 56. I think it's $56,000 at the moment. This is the largest I can make it, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
75,000. He's at 75,000, chat.
Oh yo. Oh my God, bro. Oh,
75,000. Withdraw some money, boss man. Withdraws.
He's right there at the cash out screen, 70,000. But
he's about to cash out. Just press the button, boss man. The phone is charged. The phone is charged, boss man.
Turning. Look at his face. What's he thinking?
I don't even know what to say right now, dude.
Cash out 50K.
I have 75 grand.
He's got 75,000 US dollars.
Oh my God, bro. Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I shouldn't do this right now.
Oh no, he started playing Plinko.
Chat begging him to cash out. Begging him.
He just one more round, just one more round of Plinko. Now, Plinko is just like this so he's currently got $74,000. Plinko is you drop a ball, and each one of these balls is currently $100. So you can just hit it like 20 times and lose like $2,000. If it hits in the middle, you don't get your money back. So the money is like this is like you get you always get like point something percent of your money. So you can keep playing this one, I guess, for a long time. But like the middle is like you get 20% back. Then it's like the middle ones are all 20%. Then you get 30% back. You have to hit here or here to get any sort of return. Now, if you know anything about these, this is called like I guess they call it like a Galton board. This is how it works naturally. Okay, so this is unironically, if you are doing this in real life, this is what your results are always going to be like this. It's this very interesting like natural distribution that you get. So hold on. This is how it works. You just flip it up, and the distribution is always like a bell curve. Okay, so we got this is like actual physics. Okay, so you got the actual physics. It always turns out like this. So majority of the time, you're not making your money back. But because it looks like it's a real thing, it tricks your brain. Like this is obviously a real one, but like when it's a digital one, none of this means bullshit because they literally just have numbers doing it for you. So they could literally flip a switch and they wouldn't even know. But it's always going to end up in this sort of distribution. But if you have like if you look at one of these balls, the chances that like when you think of one of the balls, it's like, well, of course it could just be over here. Why not? It's got as much as chance as any, but it always is going to turn like this. Okay, it's always going to be like this in a setting where there's no way to cheat. But on this one, it's digital. Now the crazy thing about Plinko is that they have these side corners where it's like 400 times. And Bossman has actually hit some of these like insane things before just because of the extreme amount that he actually just plays this game. And I think he gets some pretty crazy rolls on this, but like this one is like here, for example, is so rare that you get 16 times. So it's like 16, I think it's 50, then 420. So every time he presses the button, there's $100 balls, $100, and it's gone.
Yeah, you should.
And it's gone.
I mean, like of all the games to play,
and you just can keep hitting this as fast as possible.
Just a money.
He's at 74,000.
Oh man, that was almost big. Maybe I can hit 100K on Blinko. Oh my God, bro!
$200 balls.
Oh my God, bro!
This is such like dopamine farming, I guess.
Oh my God,
That's
bro!
what he's doing.
Oh my God, bro! Oh my God, bro!
$81,000.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Another one.
83.
Oh my God! Another one. Oh my God, bro! Holy fuck, bro!
400. He's double. There's a button here that's like it's so sinister. It's just a button to double your bet. $400 balls. $400 balls. And everyone's telling him he's going to make like $1 million if he just keeps playing. It wouldn't even matter. If he makes $1 million in one stream, he's going to lose it all before the end of the stream. He just can't stop.
Oh.
You can't quite see it here, but he's got these like crazy badger eyes as well. But he's still got the disease that's making him. $800 Plinko balls.
Oh my god, bro.
Every like
I know it's kind of blurry.
It's like $4,000 is just like falling down into the trash.
$100 Plinko balls.
Down to 40, it's down to $79,000.
Oh.
And by the way, if you have a gambling problem, you probably shouldn't be watching this stream because you will not win. I'll just say that if you will never win if you do gambling. Okay, so just stop it.
Oh. Bro, please, man.
Like he could cash out $50,000 right now, and then just keep playing with the extra 20,000 and lose that.
Oh.
$1,600 balls.
Yes.
$1,600.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
$1,600 Plinko balls.
Oh fucking shit.
Now down to 800. Down to 800.
Okay, man. I'll make 60 my lowest.
Oh,
like a lot of people will never see $16,000 in their bank account, and each one of these balls is like $16,000 in savings you could just have. That could be your rainy day fund, that could be your wedding fund, that could be a deposit on a car or a house or something. This could be a vacation in Europe. This is what every one of these balls represents. Like the amount of money that like Bossman is desensitized to, because that's what happens with gambling and crypto, is you get desensitized to all of these amounts of money. It's just not real. It's just pixels on the screen. Like $16,000 with this, I could buy like a new camera. I could go on a holiday to Hawaii to use it. I don't know. You could say like 5-star luxury hotels and still have leftover money. It's crazy. And it's just nothing to Bossman. Like for me, this one red ball could represent the best month of my life. For Bossman, it's just one click of a button. It's a Tuesday for Bossman.
Oh my god,
that's what makes him
that
special.
was going, dude. It was. Fuck, dude,
and he's so locked into the gambling that that's all he does. He just stays at home and gamble. Could be medical bills, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, Bossman needs these medical bills too.
Of
course.
Down to 67,000. Student loans could be student loans.
Mom, please, man, please.
I mean, this is all rigged. Yeah, of course it is. The riggers are up to their shenanigans again.
Bro. Oh, come on.
this is the obvious thing. Like, if you're not winning, you're just not gambling enough, right? Like, the truth is that like 100% of gamblers quit before they hit it big.
It's crunch time. We got the head rubbing. It's a bad sign.
20K hand. Holy shit. How much is that? Hold on a second. I just want to see. How much is 16,000 US dollars USD to Japanese yen? That's 2.4 million yen. There are some people in Japan that get that. Like, there are people in Japan living off this amount of money, by the way. One of these wait, no, sorry. What am I talking about? I put in 160,000. My bad. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. $16,000. No, this is, yeah, I put in 16,000, not 1,600. Sorry. This is like a month's salary for a Japanese person, every one of these balls.
I mean,
down to 50K. He's down to 50K.
Oh.
Down to 40K,
anyone
49K.
could have told you to win on Plinko, it's very rare. You're just dropping balls like this.
Oh my god.
You're gonna get rinsed.
Bro, what the fuck, dude?
Down to 49. He's starting to come down.
That
he needs a big win.
Hitting 80K. Yeah, this is not going to be a
good
down to 44,000.
Dropping $2,300 Plinko balls.
He was going to cash out like 50K, and now he's down to 44.
Man, what the fuck, dude? Everybody just blow all that money.
He's still got 40K.
The question is, has Evil Eddie flipped the switch? Is Bossman going to make a comeback, or has the switch been flipped officially?
Oh my god, dude. Stop, dude. Stop. There we go. Any more than that.
Down to 41,000. 41,000.
Oh. No, dude. Oh my god.
He can't stop.
27,000. 27,000. He's gonna hit it
Yes,
all.
He's still got like 20.
He's got 20K. He can still cash out and pay back that guy.
Compared to he can only think of the
19,000. 20,000. 16,000. 20. He got a big one. He got a big one. He's back up. $26,000. 26, 24, 21. How much are each of these balls? Each one is like $2,300.
We're gonna win, dude. Come on, one big win and we're out of here, dude. Please.
It was just one big win. Just one big win and we're out. Okay. We're going to be out in a second, I think.
Please, man. Please. I'm about to start crying, dude. Oh my god, dude. I feel sick.
17,000. 12,000 left. He's gone down from 80,000 to 12,000. 11,000. 9,000.
Oh my god.
10,000.
I can't say that.
6,000.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh no. It's not 4,000.
Oh, dude.
I mean, you can still walk away with $4,000. That's not bad. He's down to 5,000. He gave up on the Plinko. And he's back to this. He's back to the 50-50. The 50-50. 7,000. 5,000. 7,000. 5,000. 7,000. 5,000. 3,000.
I'm telling you guys.
2,000. 1,000. $400.
I swear to God, I can't.
$400. Zero. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Yo. Oh my god.
And then for the next half hour, literally like a half hour, he just begged Kyle for more juice over and over. Kyle.
Suffer, Kyle. No more juice from Kyle.
He's gonna hit as hard as life.
Oh my goodness.
But it ain't about how hard you hit.
There's nobody like Bossman Jack. Nobody does it better. It's crazy. I love Bossman Jack. It's so funny. He's just like so desensitized to everything. He went from $80,000 to zero in less than 20 minutes. Does he live with his parents or something? Yes. Always. Yeah, if you're gambling on whether Bossman Jack's going to make money, then you're that's a gamble you can actually reliably win. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, he's great. Does he often, like, he does this like every day? I mean, maybe he doesn't have like crazy amounts of money, but we used to watch these highlight reels on the Friday streams. Some of them are really good. Like losing $14,000. He made $1,000 on Plinko. He got 1,000 time return on Plinko once. So he actually played Plinko enough that he got 1,000 times his return. But you'll see him go from $100 to $14,000 and lose it all. He loses it all every fucking single time. That's so crazy about the universe. It's rigged. No matter where you start, you always end up where you were. Oh dear. It always gets my blood pumping. The old Plinko. The Plinko. Anyway, moving on to something a bit more lighthearted. Romance scammer poses as astronaut under attack. Cons woman into buying oxygen. Only Japan could be this dumb. For some reason, romance scams are super prevalent in Japan. And I literally know somebody whose mother fell for a romance scam for $50,000. Well, let's take a look at this one. A woman in Japan has lost more than $6,000. Well, that's like one Plinko ball for Bossman Jack. So one Japanese woman lost one Plinko ball after falling victim to a bizarre romance scam involving a fake astronaut. According to the Hokkaido Broadcasting Network, police in Sapporo say that an 80-year-old woman first connected with the man in July through social media. Maybe they were playing Roblox. He introduced himself as an astronaut, and then after weeks of chatting, he told her he was under attack in space and running out of oxygen. The scammer convinced her to send electronic payments through convenience stores in the city, eventually costing her around 1 million yen, or roughly $6,700. The woman, who lives alone, only reported the situation to her family later, and the police realizing she had been scammed. So it's literally this astronaut is in space, and he needs microtransactions to buy like another bottle of oxygen. It's like you're playing one of those phone games. It's like, do you want to charge up your gems now? But the gems are literally oxygen. There's actually something funny that I wanted to make a short video about in Japan, which is that like when you go to buy like an Amazon gift card or Robux or something, I guess, there's actually like the Japanese section. They have like virus removal payment cards. And this is actually very wholesome by Japan. So if you pick up the virus removal payment card, and you take it to the counter to buy it, and it'll be like $100 or $200 or something like that, or $500. And you try to redeem this virus card, What happens is the manager of the convenience store comes out and explains to you that you're being scammed, and there's no such thing as paying to have viruses removed from your computer via Google Play cards. So that's actually very cozy and very cool. But they literally made, like, the Japanese convenience stores, they made a fake product so that grandmas are getting scammed by Indians or whatever, like the Kit Bunga situation, would pick up those cards and then they would, you know, save the grannies their money, which is pretty cool, I think. Unfortunately, like, my convenience store doesn't sell any because I wanted to go try and buy one and see what happens. If I wonder if they would come out and talk to me about it. But they do have the warning signs everywhere. They have the warning signs over like the Google Play cards saying like, do not buy these. It's for scammers if you're a granny or something. So let's see. I came to space on a spaceship, but I was attacked and I'm running out of oxygen, the romance scammer said. Police told HBC the scammer specifically claimed he was in orbit and needed help to purchase oxygen supplies. The woman was asked to transfer money through prepaid systems at 5 different stores between mid-July and the end of August. Investigators say she was targeted emotionally and the man cultivated trust by exchanging frequent messages. The victim reportedly developed romantic feelings for the astronaut as they continued chatting, which led to his request for money. Escalating. CBS News, citing AFP, added that the scammer described himself as, "I'm on a spaceship right now," and claimed he was in crisis. Police in Sapporo district are now treating the case as a romance scam and have warned residents to be cautious of similar social media encounters. That's kind of a funny one I thought we'd like talk about. Like, how do you believe this? Maybe they want to be scammed. Is that what's happening here? Did she want to be scammed just to feel something? Who can say? But I mean, they'll probably catch the guy. They'll probably catch him. So that's the thing. This is such a hustle. You just got to respect it. There is a psychology behind dumb scams. So if you make a scam really dumb, like sometimes you'll get scam emails, right? And you'll say, well, this is of course a scam. I'm not going to fall for it. That's because you're not targeted for the scam. The scams are purposely made stupid because the people that believe the bad spelling and the Nigerian prince story or the running out of oxygen story, if they believe that first, then they'll be the ones that they want to target for scamming. So by not responding to spam emails, you're actually kind of, in a strange way, helping the scammers weed out potential time wasters. That's why Kit Bunga is so funny, because he actually goes into the man's vigilantism. He may be personally responsible for the internet's hatred of India over the last couple of weeks. There's actually like this rising trend that I saw today. Let me see if I can find this as well. Like, they're lying about Japan for money. And specifically about Indians. Let me see if I can find the person that was talking about this today. Here it is. One of these is funny, though. One of these is very funny. So this guy, Roko on Twitter. What is even the point anymore? You can just roleplay as a Japanese xenophobe and get millions of likes on this shit website. This is probably the highest return of investment tactic in Japan. React blue checks. I have honor. I can't stoop this low. So you'll see things like this person. Breaking. Thousands marched in Osaka yesterday demanding an end to immigration. This one's obviously like, there was more cops than protesters, to be honest. But it was a real protest. But then this one is funny. Like, I like this post. This is really funny. This is actually, I wish I'd thought about this. This is a picture out of Japan. This is real. And you have like the Indian people riding the Shinkansen. I wish I was smart enough to come up with this tweet. Like, shit, that would have been so funny if I'd done this. I could have got that free interactions. But I have been noticing this myself as well. That like, this is like one of the most easiest scams you see, is that people just keep saying like, oh my goodness, Japan is being overrun by hordes of people. It's not true. It's not true. But people keep falling for it. But I do like the Shinkansen picture. That is pretty funny. Unironically, if I went to India, I would probably try and I think that riding on the top of a train looks like fun as shit. I want to try that, but I'd probably die the first time I did it. I'd probably fall behind the tracks and get chopped up. What is this? What happens more often in Japan? These kinds of scams or people throwing entire paychecks at hotel. I mean, these both happen. Probably the hostess bars are more likely. That's pretty common. I don't know about entire paychecks, but dropping $500 at a hostess bar or something, that happens pretty frequently. There's an entire industry built around it, right? You know it happened. What? To the Indians riding the train, or me falling behind the train tracks? This is the argument that people make. They need to stop the immigrants now before it becomes a major problem. It's not going to. If you know anything about Japan and about their immigration policies and about how their society works in general, it's just not going to happen. Like, immigration at the moment is like 3% of the population. It's like nothing. And they're actually making immigration more strict in this following year. So this the whole, like, the idea that people were running around with like, oh my goodness, they're making hometowns for Africa, that wasn't true. But people bought this hook, line, and sinker because of AI translation. Like, they're literally forcing out people with more money. That's what's happening now. This is something that I have to deal with because there's something called like the Japanese business visa or business manager visa, and the requirements are relatively lax, but there's still, like, you need to have an office, you need to have a certain amount of money, you have to have a certain amount of business plan and everything like that. And this visa only affects 40,000 people. I'm one of these people. So they're going to change it. They're changing it in October, actually, and they're inviting it open for public discourse right now. They're changing it so you need to have 6 times the capital of previously. And they're doing this because Chinese people were buying too many abandoned houses and turning them into like Airbnbs or something. So going forward, the 44,000 people that this visa affected will now, only 3% of those people will actually still maintain in Japan after this change. So, like, let me just have a quick look. What is that? 44,000 people currently. 44,000 people currently have it. Times. Oh my goodness, what I do? Ah, no, now there's 80 billion immigrants in Japan. Sorry, 44,000 people have this currently, and it's going to be 3% after the change. So it's going to go from 44. They're literally going to boot out. Maybe, we don't know yet. That's what's going to happen. 30,000 actual unironic business managers who are bringing money into the company. They're literally doing this now. So the idea that they're going to bring in a bunch of like low-skilled migrants is just frankly not true. Like, they're getting rid of the people that do have money. So yeah, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. The people say like, well, that's what they said about Canada, and now look at Canada. It's not going to happen. They're fundamentally different societies. I mean, maybe in like 300 years, that's how long it's going to take. And the thing that people don't understand about populations dipping down is, like, they look at trends. They look at trends like Japan's population dipped down 1 million people this year, which I think is actually accurate. And it's like that's like less than 1% of the population, but it's still quite a lot of people, right? If the population dips down, after a while, it reaches a certain equilibrium where it goes back up. This happens to every affluent country. There's like this like up and down and up and down. But then you get a bunch of politicians that say like, well, no, the population's going down and we need endless money. So we have to get lots of immigrants. And like, you actually don't. If you just suffer through the years where, yeah, the economy will go down for a while and then it'll go up, a baby boom, and then there'll be 2, and then down and then up. But those sort of changes happen over generations, and politicians are only in power for like 3, 4, 5, or 8 years or something like that. So of course they want problems to be solved within their term, which is one of the arguments I've actually heard about against democracy, which is kind of interesting. Is that in some ways a beneficial overlord, like a benevolent dictator or benevolent king, has more investment in a country for making it long-term viability than a regular politician, which is kind of strange. Trying to get the Nigerian cousins in. Oh my goodness! Did I tell you guys about Kali from Ghana? I feel like I'll get in trouble if I tell this story. Well, not in trouble, but like people in chat will make fun of me. But we met when I went up to Tokyo to see Andrew and Max in July. I made friends with one of the Nigerian touts, although he was from Ghana and his name was Kali. He was a great guy though. He was actually unironically very cool. But you usually only see those people in the touts. What I mean, the people that are working as touts in Kabukicho. So every time you see one of these pictures, I mean, like if you see a picture like this is Osaka. This is Dotonbori. Oh no, not Dotonbori. Sorry, it's adjacent to Dotonbori. It's like the Midisuji Road. You usually, whenever you see like a rage baiting video from Japan, it's almost exclusively going to be Kabukicho, where there's just like a large amount of Nigerian touts that work for the clubs. The tout. So a tout is like, I'll show you. Kabukicho night walk. Let's see if we got a good a walk in the red light district of Japan. It's not like a big deal, but let me see if this video actually has it. This actually seems like a nice part of Kabukicho. Why can't I click on this video? There we go. All right, we'll see if it comes up in this video, chat. This is the part where I'm supposed to get back to work and do stuff, but then I'm being distracted by videos. Oh my goodness, is this going to work? Also, we might get jump scared by Amazon as I get a package out for delivery. Only 5 left. Hold on. Let me reload. Let me reload this real quick. Maybe that's the issue. We'll close this window and then open a new window. See if this works. Sometimes my tabs get a bit weird. Video night walk. Let's see if we can find this. We'll see how long the chat can distract me from going back to work. All right. All right. So this is Kabukicho. This is in Shinjuku, and it is one of the largest stations and tourist destinations in Japan. So there's already an extremely high amount of foreigners you see in this area. Now this is the Kabukicho red gates, and you can see here this kanji. It says Kabukicho right there. It doesn't matter. You don't have to read it. But if you walk down this street, this is the red light district of Japan. It's actually pretty tame. There's some adult stuff, but like you could actually unironically walk through here with a family and it'd be just fine. So this is where you'll see a lot of touts. Not necessarily here, but as you get into this area, you see a lot of typically Nigerian men who will come up to you and they always try and be very friendly. And they'll be like, hey bro, how's it going? They're like, hey bro. And then if you ignore them, they get more aggressive and they're like, oh, come to Chichiba. You want to, and they're like, sometimes they'll offer you drugs and stuff as well. But like, they're almost exclusively from Nigeria. For some reason, I don't know why, but they just called the Nigerian touts. And you actually have now the speakers, like there's like loudspeakers that are saying in English, do not follow the touts into their bars. You will get scammed. And there's a lot of different scams. Sometimes they'll say like cheap drinks or something. And if you go in, you'll get, the drinks will be like 800 yen each, which is like $5. But then they don't tell you there's a table charge, and the table charge is like $500. So you go in there, and then they press you to like pay it out, and sometimes occasionally people will get drugged, like roofied, and they'll just like take your credit card and just like cash it out. That's like super rare though. Japan is still like the safest country. Like you see here, these girls here, like they're wearing the bunny costumes. These are like either kabakura or like girls bar or something where you go and you pay like 2,000-3,000 yen for all you can drink for like an hour and then talk to women in these costumes. This is like the nightlife industry of Japan. Obviously, there's more adult stuff than that, but that's like a typical thing that you'll see. You can kind of see like over here is like the this is like a dating cafe sort of thing. Like this is just like that's an adult entertainment information place. You have like online cafes, but there's actually like a lot of interesting stuff to see here too. Like if you walk to the end of the street, you'll see stuff like there's a giant Godzilla. There's actually a hotel down here. And you see there's a lot of foreigners. Like you have this woman, she's just recording for her TikTok or something. You've got these like yakitori places where you can go eat some meat. All sorts of stuff like that. Now, if you go down further, I wonder if they're going to turn into the dark and spooky area. Let's see if we can spot one. As you go down further in this street and you turn to the left towards Golden Guy, and Golden Guy is like a very cool place to go drinking. Now, the love hotels are off the street from here. There's no love. Like the love hotels aren't on main streets. They're always on like more dark covered places because if you're walking into a love hotel, you don't want people to be watching you, right? It's awkward. So you'll usually have the love hotels will be adjacent to these places, but not actually in them. You see there's a lot of bars and stuff like that, right? Let's see if we can find. All right, so if you walk, this guy walks around and he goes to the other entrance. And like this is near the giant 3D screen. So there's like a lot of people. There's a Don Quixote here. Possibly the most foreigner full place in all of Japan, with the exception of like the Shibuya Scramble, which is like just about as packed. So like this is the other street. This is literally called Godzilla Road, and at the end of the street there's a movie theater and a big Godzilla. You can actually see they've got on street patrollers as well. Is this where you rent the Fat Man? I guess yeah. That's from Debukari. But you see they have more of the, there's more of an increased presence of these like street patrollers in this area. I was just want to see if he goes and sees the Godzilla. There's also like, there's like a Shinjuku ale place here, and they always have like a cosplay girl hanging out the window to try and lure you in. And she's usually dressed up as like either Asuka or Rei, or like that, the big booby lady from Kimetsu no Yaiba that I don't know because I don't know that show. But you know the chick, the one with the green hair and the leggings and the massive chest that's exploding from her top. Oh yeah, you can actually see Shinjuku ale right here. Okay, so the Godzilla's up at the top of this building. This is Shinjuku ale. I've actually never been into Shinjuku ale. You can see she's dressed up as Miku. So she's dressed up as Miku in this one. And you've got like tobacco here. See? You got Hatsune Miku. It's a collaboration with Domino's, and now she's doing the collaboration with Shinjuku ale. Okay. All right. So as you walk off to the side here. Oh wait, this is actually in front. This is where the Toyoko kids used to stay. So this is why there's a fence there, is because they're trying to keep the lost homeless kids away from this area. See if we can find some touts. There's the Godzilla. You can see Godzilla's up there. Just trying to see if he actually goes to the dark and spooky area. It's like these back streets. Looks like he avoids it actually in this video. I just want to find one tout. It'll be like this. You'll be like walking down. You'll be like walking down one of these streets, and then like there's one. There's an Indian. Like this guy here. I can guarantee you that this. Oh, okay. He stopped the camera. So they can see here. There's this black man standing here. This is absolutely 100% no tourist chance. This is a tout, and if you go past him and you're a foreigner, he will definitely try and get you to go to his bar or his club. And they're usually very, very annoying, but sometimes very funny. Because it's such a competitive industry, and because people are so wised up to that these guys are no good, they have to be only the really funny ones succeed. So there's kind of like an interesting like arms race in how to trick people into going to your bar. So these are like the guys that yelled out at me and Andrew when we were walking through here. It's like, oh, 2 meter man, come on, let's go. It's like that. It's actually kind of funny, and it's almost part of the experience. See if I can find another one. Oh yeah, this is Shinokubo Park. So there's this park that's right. This is around the same area, but this park is where there's like this woman's a prostitute, 100%. So there's this these are all prostitutes. So they just like stand around here. This is where the love hotels are actually, is around this park. They're like just down the road. So if you see a woman standing around here, she's 100% a prostitute. Because like, why would young attractive women just be standing around in a back alley street at night alone? Like, there's no reason for them to be there other than that. And like, this is literally a love hotel right here. And this woman's just standing outside of a love hotel. Yep, all these women too. These women here. Like, this is kind of like the dark side of Japan that you see. All of these women here. I don't know why this one's got her face blurred. That's kind of weird. Maybe she asked not to be on screen, because you actually can't record people in public in Japan. That's like illegal. But these are not the tout area. This is like, this guy probably recorded this with a hidden camera. Like, he probably hid a camera in his bag, because like some of these people get very aggressive. I've seen people try and record them and they get very grumpy. Are they cool? I don't know. Probably. I mean, I've been approached. Well, there's a hotel. Unironically, my hotel was like around here. So I had to walk past this. So yeah, they come up to you and say stuff. But I've never engaged their services, so I couldn't tell you. I know that there are people talking about the foreigners driving up the price. So that's like Japanese people are complaining because like all the foreigners are driving up the price. Don't act like you don't know. I don't know. I honestly do not know. That's true. Obviously I've investigated this a bit, because when I say investigated, I mean like researched it online, because it might be interesting to make in a video content, like a dark side of Japan sort of thing, are very popular in content making. All right, let's see. Virtual Japan is a good one. Let's see if he goes into the dark, spooky area. This is kind of strange. When was this filmed? Was this filmed 2020? Yeah, this is probably just after lockdown started. That's why there's like no foreigners here, and it's like empty streets. Yeah, everything's closed up. This must be during COVID. See there you go. There you go. Just like a Nigerian guy sitting around waiting for people to walk past. This is a Nigerian town. And like all of these places are like free information places. So it's like it's information where to get adult stuff. See, this is a Nigerian tout. They're always in these like back streets too, like because they're not supposed to be in the proper streets, and sometimes the police yell at them. So they get in trouble sometimes. They're not supposed to enter Golden Guy either. Let's see. This is after hours activity on the back street. We'll go back to here. It's got like the basement floor, R18. This place is probably like a comic cafe. I don't know, but I would assume this is either like a porno shop or like a manga cafe. When I say manga cafe, a lot of them are just places where it's just like one room and you can rent like porno and just it's like this is literally the Goon Cave. Okay, this is the Goon Cave. See what else we can find here. This is probably a soap land, which is like the Japanese form of prostitution. This guy's a tout as well, but he looks like he's a Japanese tout. So obviously they approach the Japanese people too. But typically the Nigerian guys only go for foreigners because the Japanese people are scared of them. That's probably why the other guy wasn't filming them. This guy's got a suit, probably a tout. But he's probably a tout for like an upmarket club. But it's kind of funny because like it's so easy to tell the tourists and the touts apart. There's a bunch of touts. You can see, I can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this road, I've walked down this road many times because this is the way you go to Kabukicho. Sorry, not Kabukicho. From Kabukicho to Golden Guy. And Golden Guy is really fun. Like, so Golden Guy is like, it's like these 6 streets that have these little bars. And every little bar is only like 6 seats inside. 6 streets and there's 6 seats in every bar. So it's like, it's very fun to, this guy's obviously giving him the look. I hate when I'm filming in the street. Or I'm walking through the street, being my street walker job. I'm recording, and people look directly at the camera. When I'm editing the footage, I feel like it's almost like the secondhand, like embarrassment, almost, you know. But yeah, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 Uber Eats, 5 touts here. I almost went to. There's like a Mexican restaurant like around here. I almost went to that Mexican restaurant, but I didn't trust it in that area of town. When did Bossman come up with the rats? I don't know. I think it's just like a general term, right? Like rats. They're banning the ships like rats. Glad to see Japan still uses DVDs. People think that Japan is like super high tech. The reality is not the case. They use fax machines. They use stamps. They use mail. They use old tapes, cassettes. All sorts of old shit is used in Japan. It's very strange. You can see at the end of the street, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touts. Sector 7G. Isn't that like the Simpsons? Is that a Simpsons meme? Wait, is this a fucking Did someone take a Simpsons meme and turn it into a club? Look, Darts and Sports Bar, Sector 7G. That's like where Homer works. How did I never notice this? I've walked past this place a bunch of times. I didn't like that's Homer's nuclear safety thing. Holy shit. That's crazy to me. I didn't notice it. Sector 7G, and it's like a lion thing. Sector 7G is also a Star Wars meme, is it? Isn't it? Wait. Sector 7G? I felt sure that's a Simpsons. Yeah, it can refer to Homer Simpson's workplace. Or a sports bar in Tokyo's Kabukicho. Fucking the AI fucking watching me right now. The AI overview, how like fucking how do they know? How do they know? They're watching us chat. There's no way. There's no way. Just some dingy little bar. There's no way. See, this guy's probably a tourist, not a tout. This guy, there's a tout, and he's actually trying to get this guy to go through. All right, let's see if we can see. Kabukicho to Sakura Dori. Let's see if there's anything else interesting here. This is all the host bars. So the host bars appeal to women for some reason. There's a crazy thing that happens here that they're removing from Japan, though. I'll see if I can spot one for it. Let's see. So like they've got like the hostess bars for the women, but then they've got these host bars. So it's literally where women go to pay to talk to men and buy them drinks, and they spend thousands and thousands of dollars here. But here, okay, you can see it here. So they have these ads for these men, and they're usually all dolled up, wearing makeup and stuff like that. And you can see here that they show their number of like, they've got these rankings, and this one says like #1 player, and it's like $1.6 million. So this guy, I don't know, I always get confused when it gets to Okumon. Like, it's really hard to count in Japanese numbers because they count by 10,000s. And since I never have like a million yen cash handy, except for that one time, I never really remember how it works. But this guy, I believe this says that this guy earned like $1 million, basically. I don't know. We'll just say it's $1 million or something. But he's the #1 player. So basically that means he's had so many female customers. They've given him so much money. But because he's been giving so much money, he must be a really, really good host, right? So women will see this and say, this man made the most money. He's got to be the best host. I will go there. And then when they go there, the first time is like 2,000 yen, which is like $20. And then the second time is going to be like $300. And then these hosts try to get as much, like they're the bet. Like, honestly, like I need to learn how these guys grift because they make so much fucking money. And they're just like, they get women to give them so much money, like $1,000 a night. And that's how they make these insane amount of money. And because they're making so much money, it attracts more women to see why they're making so much money. And like Japan is cracking down on this. You can no longer write how much money you make as #1 top player for men, because what happens is women go to these places and they start shilling out. They become the biggest simps for these host guys, and they spend so much money that the men are like, well, if you've got no more money left, you got to go to fucking work. And it's like, well, I only earn this much money a month. And it's like, well, have you tried pimping on the side or being a prostitute? Just go fuck 10 guys for 2,000 yen each, or well, not 2,000 yen each, 20,000 yen each or something. And then you give that money to me. So they literally make women fall in love with them. And it's like this lost, like it's the false investment. Like the more money you spend, the more invested you are. And it's this weird thing that happens. And it's crazy. It's so crazy. It's so Japan. Like it doesn't exist anywhere else. There's also a really funny one where it's like there's usually you'll see like a pet store around these sort of areas. And what happens is the female hostesses, because like the female hostesses usually attract salarymen and get the money from them. And then the hostesses are lonely because they have no real relationships in their life. So the hostesses go to the host clubs. So most of the women that go to these host bars are already either prostitutes or in some sort of nightlife work themselves. But the funny thing that the females do is they get the men to give them money as well, and just to talk to them, and just like the idea of like going on a paid date or something. But they'll also get them to buy them presents and bring them to the club. And one of the presents is buying a puppy. And a puppy in Japan costs like $1,000 from these pet stores. So they have these like toy poodles or whatever. So there's almost always a pet shop around this area. And what they'll do is the pet shop is in part of the scam. The women will say, I love dogs or something. I would love to get a dog as a pet. So these salarymen will go to the pet shop, buy the puppy, and bring it to the club as a gift. And then the woman will be, oh, thank you. I've got a puppy. I've always wanted a puppy. And then when the guy goes home or whatever and doesn't get sex, because this is supposed to be like, this is what happens. They go to talk to women and not have sex with them. It's insane. But then the women will go back to the pet shop and return the pet to the dog to the pet shop, and then the whole cycle starts again. Then she's got like $1,000, I don't know, from this salaryman simp, and then she gives it to these like pretty boy $1 million #1 player guys. It's this very, very weird little thing. Capitalism just works. I mean, this is not all of Japan though. Like this is like specifically located to large cities and specifically inside the inside like the nightlife industry. So it's like if you want to take your trip to Kyoto or something, you don't have to worry about the #1 top player coming up to you or whatever. But whenever you see like a drama video or a drama post from Japan, it's almost exclusively in this area, localized just in Shinjuku and specifically in Kabukicho. So if you see like a picture of Japan, there's like a lot of Indian people or something, or a lot of Nigerians. And it'll be like the picture will say like this is Japan. This is not India. This is Japan. Then they're probably a picture from Kabukicho or just like a group trip of something. Like, it's ridiculous. People use Kabukicho for so much like attention, and there's so much fake stories. You look at all these like girly men. For some reason, the girl like this one, best of 2019, host over 3 Okuman, over #1 player. And a lot of these men look like women. So like when that Aussie cop was getting in trouble for saying that like sometimes the men look like women, he was talking about these people. This is what he was talking about. See, it says like Hajime Rukuto. He's earned over 175 million yen. How much money is that in real dollars? 107. I think there's like $200,000. Yeah, it's like $200,000. So that from this club, this guy earned like $200,000 a month, and every month they do the new rankings. So some of these guys are bringing in an insane amount of money. But now their grift is being the Tokyo's going to destroy their grift, and it's kind of funny because all the men are on this side and all the women are on this side. Because like I really don't understand it because like the super player women, like that doesn't attract me. That's like people like we were joking in the chat obviously before, but the reason I do like, I mean, there's many reasons, but like one of the reasons I've never used the services of these women that are in around the park is because I don't like the idea. Like, isn't it like, am I the only person? Like the idea that the person you're going to go on a date with has been with hundreds of people, this does not appeal to me. So I don't understand it. I guess for women it's reverse, but like because like the super player guys, well, he's met hundreds of women, he must be super special. If I hear a woman has been with hundreds of guys, that's an instant turnoff. Like even a very small number of guys, that's a very big turnoff. It's not what I'm into. I don't understand it. But then they'll say like, this is the #1 player woman. She's entertained thousands of men. What are you missing out on? It's like, well, I don't care. I don't want that. That's disgusting. Call me old-fashioned if you want to. Call me old-fashioned if you want to. But like, I am not looking for an experienced, heavily experienced, well-worn-out person. Donna Finn, Royal Salon, Executive Salon. I'm missing out on every STD known to man. That's another reason I would never use the services of these people. Max Murrah keeps telling me these horror stories about super gonorrhea that exists in the throats of these women, and they're like typhoid Marys. Like, unironically, I think it's called super gonorrhea. You can tell Max, you can ask Max Murrah about it. He knows about it, not from first-hand experience, though. Oriental Lounge. Let's see if they go to Kabukicho. Usually you're not supposed to film in Kabukicho, but it's okay. I mean, sorry, Golden Guy. Golden Guy. So you have to walk past all of this shit to get to Golden Guy, which is the good part of Shinjuku. But eventually he gets to Golden Guy. Let's have a look. And this is like the final stretch. This is the final stretch. Because once they get, this is Shinjuku Golden Guy. This is where all the little bars are. The touts are not supposed to go in there because it's a private street and they can call the cops on them. So when you're making your way to Golden Guy, this is the last threshold. If you can escape the touts, this is when you get under this archway, you're usually safe. But you have to get past Bar Champion. Bar Champion is like this terrible little bar that Max really likes. Max filmed this? No. But like this is the last place you'll see the Nigerians. Once you cross this street, this threshold here, you're into Golden Guy and you're safe. You're safe. And the Golden Guy is just very cute. It's just these little streets, very photogenic, and each one of these places is like a little bar. They probably have a cover charge of like 1,000 yen or something, like $10 or whatever. And then it's really friendly. Like, if you've ever been to Tokyo, you'll know that Tokyo can be a very cold place. Like, people aren't very friendly. It's very hard to talk to people. But if you go to the Golden Guy, you will talk to people 100% of the time. You'll talk to Japanese people. You'll talk to foreigners. You'll talk to everybody. So, like, if you've been, like, you have to get past the touts, but it's a lot of fun. And a lot of these bars are very cool, although you're not usually allowed to film inside them. And technically, you're not supposed to do photography here either, but, like, it's fine. If you take a quick selfie, it's fine. Nobody cares. Me and Max filmed here a couple times. But it's like 6 different streets, and some of them are really photogenic. It's like you've got your large woman, Asian woman here. Some of them have really cool, like, oh, there's ESP, Esper. We mentioned that recently, actually, on a recent stream. There's a couple of restaurants here too, but I've never actually used them because I've only gone here for drinking. This is like the eastern part of the Yakuza Zero map. It probably is based on that because it's a very, very famous location. It's honestly the only reason I want to go back to Tokyo is to hang out in Golden Bar. It's fun. You meet so many diverse different people unironically. All countries, all walks of life, Japanese, foreigners, everybody. Although there is a lot of foreigners here recently, so the amount of Japanese people are like maybe decreasing, but that's probably based on the economy more so than anything, because the economy is pretty bad in Japan at the moment. But like these are like the little bars, so like they're so cozy and small that you're kind of forced to interact with people. And it's got like the old style of like the neon signs and the wires going everywhere. They're kind of getting rid of it. Like they're putting all the wires underground. So even though I prefer underground wires, it was kind of a very Japanese thing to see like these like crazy like spider webs, cobwebs of like wires going everywhere. And everything's very low. Yeah, this must be during COVID because this place is usually pretty busy. Unless this was filmed at like 5 a.m. maybe. Are they all you can drink? Nah, these aren't all you can drink. These ones are more like this is more expensive. Like this one is like no charge. So if you want to meet foreigners, you'll go to the no charge place because every foreigner and especially Australians hate cover charges. So I unironically go to the cover charge places because it weeds out the undesirables. But no, it's like usually you'll pay a cover charge and then per drink. If you want to go to Nomi Holiday, there's plenty of places, or you can drink, but just not here. I don't think any place in Golden Gate does Nomi Holiday. But you meet some interesting people. Even the bartenders are usually very interesting. They all have like they're all from outside of Tokyo. They'll have their own stories. You can just talk to them and have fun. Some of them speak Japanese. Speak English. Some of them don't. But like if there's lots of English on the side, then it's probably a safe bet that they speak English. So like little cozy, it's all very cramped and cool. Some of them you have to go up these like really spooky staircases and it's like really tight. And it's kind of crazy. But actually, one of the bars here is called Okope. So if you go to my Twitter, so there's a bar. I didn't go in. It was closed when I went there. But I found a bar called Okope. And I photoshopped off the A, so it just says Cope, but there was an A here. I just removed it with Photoshop. So that made that into my, and I love this cat so much. He's just like, it's just like the perfect logo for my Twitter banner. Cope. Perfect. I might just use this cat's face as my new profile picture actually, because I actually love this cat so much you don't believe it. But it was a Cope, but now it's just Cope. This bar Hammond. This bar's really popular. Death Match in Hell. That's actually a pretty good one. Very popular. It's usually very full though. Unfortunately, like a lot of these bars fill up very early, so sometimes you have to walk around. But I like when I go to Tokyo, I love to go to 2 or 3 of those little bars a night and just like go there, have a couple drinks, go to the next place, and see if there's any other cool things to do. A lot of these bars are very, very aesthetic as well. Very keynote place to be. See if we can find any funny ones. There's a pizza place. I've never been to that one. Looks so. It's very cozy vibes here. If you look at my Tokyo nightlife video with Max, we go here, and I get shit on for my shoes by the chat. Let me see. Any other good ones? I think I've been to this one. Those are pretty good ones. Let's see. Any other interesting things here? I wish you would look at, like, obviously you don't want to film. Oh, there's the chandelier bar. That's kind of fun. Obviously you don't want to film into them because it's kind of awkward. But I wish you would look inside so you could see some of it because it is very cool. What is this? Big river? I guess that's the end of it. All right. There you go, chat. I got to get back to work. I got to wait for my Amazon packages. Oh, do you guys want to see my goober juice? Making goober juice, chat. Making goo. Look how delicious that looks. Oh, my delicious goober juice. Actually, this is like an apple clove mead that I'm making. Since I haven't done any mead making in like a couple of years, and now I'm like addicted to it. It's not Jenkum. No, it's me. Do you want to see a close up? You can see the it's so like listening to the bubbles pop up is like it's really fun. Let's see. You can see there's the grapes, or I guess raisins. It's falling out of suspension. Yesterday I went to the gym, and then I went to the shop, and I saw that they had unpasteurized. Well, I guess it was probably pasteurized, but it was no chemical grape juice and cider, and in 1 liter bottles. And I was just like, let's just buy 5 of these. It looks sus. In 4 weeks, it'll look amazing. It's going to look like bright. It's just going to be clear cider in like 4 or 5 weeks. But yeah, it'll be delicious. There's something really fun. I've got like a closet. I fell back into the trap of like homebrew, and now I've got like all these little projects going with different fruits and flavors and things like that. And when I open the closet, then I can smell like the fermentation smell, which I actually quite enjoy. It's like fruit and honey and fermentation. It smells good. If your brew smells bad, that might be a personal problem. Who knows? But then like you can hear the bubbling and the poppling, and it's just something so happy about it. It's like a little lab, and I'm watching my little plants grow and stuff like that. But it's yeast. Anyway, guys, peace. I'll see you. Have a good day, and see you tomorrow. Bye.